Well, hello there. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Superfluous moniker. And, well, today we've got a big new release, a hot new AAA release. I'm sure Darkside Phil is going to be very excited. Going to be definitely not going to be complaining about frame rate, about game reviewers giving it a 10 out of 10 because no game is perfect. You know, you could give it a 9, you could give it an 8, but 10 out of 10 is that's out of bounds, completely off track. You are being you're doing a disservice to your readers as a video game reviewer if you ever give a game a perfect score, because no game is perfect except Super Mario Bros. 3. I mean, that's Phil's opinion, not the Super Mario 3 part. You know, like, which is really stupid, but he's really autistic about it, so I'm sure we're gonna get that rant. We're gonna get our early game reviewers rant. We're gonna get our Twitch shills rant. All those are gonna come out today on his stupid ass podcast. And we're definitely gonna get a whole lot of complaints once he actually starts the game. We're gonna get a whole lot of complaints about the frame rate, about how Nintendo are idiots for not releasing a Switch Pro, which could run the game at a locked 60, which is probably not actually possible. But you know, we're gonna lots of those. We're gonna get complaints about how it's just Breath of the Wild again, and they didn't innovate at all. And we're gonna get complaints that the innovations that are there are just Minecraft or Fortnite, and Phil hates it. Phil hates everything, but he loves the game, but he hates it. So Yeah, expect a whole lot of that. It's going to be very fence city, um, but and very fake positive while actually being negative the whole time, as we've come to expect from Phil. Um, but yeah, personally, I started playing Tears of the Kingdom. I got it, unlocked last night, and I played a couple hours of it, and I played a little bit this morning too, and I'm liking it a lot. I did like Breath of the Wild. It wasn't my favorite Zelda game, but it was a nice change of pace from the usual. And this looks like more of the same, which is, I mean, in my opinion, a good thing. If, you know, unlike Phil, I'm fine with a sequel being very similar to the game before it, as long as it's still good. And I mean, it definitely seems like they're I think they were listening to feedback about like, oh, people hate their weapons breaking, because in this game it's like weapons are fucking everywhere. It's like, yeah, they still break, but it's like, man, you're just drowning in them all the time. So, and they're, the materials to make them stronger and stuff, they're everywhere, they're all over the place, so it's really not a big deal. Unless you're the kind of person that, I don't know, like a lot of people are like this, like where they're, they hog every potion, and they beat the game with 99, they never use shit, like that kind of mentality. I understand, and a lot of people are like that. I get it. I'm like that too sometimes. But you gotta play the game the way they intended it to, and I feel like they made it less. I think they've tried to make it less. I'm trying to find a way to explain it, but like to make people not feel like they need to save shit, because it's like you find like the swords and the traveler swords and traveler spears and stuff like that, they're everywhere, and then you just like fuse a rock with it and boom, you've got a good weapon. Or take one of the 20 construct horns or Bokoblin horns or whatever, and boom, you've got a good weapon. So it's really not like you're scrounging at all. Even less so than in the original Breath of the Wild, because I feel like a lot of people were complaining, like that freak Jim Sterling gave it like a 4 out of 10 or some stupid shit because oh, my weapon break, like that whole thing. Everyone likes to complain. Yeah, I don't think that's as big of a deal anymore. I'm sure Phil will complain anyway. The arrows, oh my fucking god, the arrows this game throws arrows at you. I have like 130 arrows or something, and I'm not like constantly shooting shit, but I mean, it's not like I'm going out of my way to collect arrows. It's just like every place that there's like a wooden box, you smash and it's like 15 arrows. It's like, okay. There'll be like 3 packs of 5 arrows just coming out from every container in the game, all over the place. So I feel like they heard people complaining. They're like, okay, fine, just don't worry about it. Just here's all the weapons. They're everywhere. Like I had this thought. Think of it like ammunition in a shooter game, right? I guess it's not really so much of a thing these days with like your Call of Duties and stuff, but back in my day when you played like Doom, like ammunition was a limited resource. You had your cells for your BFG, or whatever, for your rockets, for your rocket launcher that you might want to save a bit for like a harder enemy. But it wasn't like something you would save and never use. It was like, okay, there's a cyber demon, I should shoot him with my rocket launcher, right? So that's how I think of it, and that helps me get out of the mindset of like, oh, I need to save this really strong weapon for when I might need it, which will never come, because again, weapons are just fucking everywhere. Anyway, another thing that's been going on lately with Phil is the drama, the Keemstar drama. Keemstar made a tweet about apparently interviewing, quote, family and friends of Phil. Now, Phil doesn't have any friends anymore, and his family, I mean, well, we know what Phil calls his family. I don't imagine excuse me, I don't imagine he'll be interviewing Kat or Jasper, but and I don't imagine he'll be interviewing Dave or Linda either. But maybe there's some extended family member or something that Keem managed to get a hold of. The tweet implies that there was some money changing hands. So maybe somebody was compelled to go on an interview with Keem and maybe drop some juicy deets about Phil, some behind the scenes new lore that we may not have known. From things before he was on the internet and things like that. Maybe we'll get some debunks of popular Phil stories, like the recent retelling of his bike story when he mentioned that he doesn't know how to ride a bike because his friend growing up got mugged and his bike stolen, and then they won a bike in a raffle and they had to sell it, and that whole stupid thing. He's told that story before, but it's fucking hilarious. I think there were a few people who were hearing that story for the first time when he retold that a couple days ago, because there were a lot of people LOLing about it. And I was like, yeah, he's told that story before, but that's a banger. That's some gold dust right there. That's one of those things that like Phil, I feel like Phil must like lack self-awareness in some ways. Like maybe it's an autism thing or something. I don't know if Phil's actually autistic or what, but like sometimes he just like he overshares about things and he knows he shouldn't, but like he tells stories that make him look stupid and make him look like an asshole, and he doesn't seem to notice or realize that. So yeah. But what made me think of the drama was Phil now has in his chat. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on, let me move up the window a little bit just so you can see this. He's got his pinned message here that please remember that drama is not welcome here on DSP Gaming. So let's be respectful for each other. This is how he's handling the situation. Keem made this tweet, and then everybody's trying to get Phil to talk about it. People were thinking that Phil might make another Keem emergency drama video, like a special emergency video that says like alert in all caps with 5 exclamation marks at it. That didn't happen. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but some people were. But yeah, Phil's doing what I thought he would do. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I guess I understand Phil's mindset. That he would just, he's going to take the quote-unquote high road, and he's just not going to mention it, and anybody who brings it up in his chat, he's just going to call him an idiot and ban them. He's not going to say Keem's name. He's going to avoid it as much as possible. There's a new whale in town, and by new I mean it's probably OIC, because OIC appeared in his chat a couple nights ago when he was playing Oblivion, and then the very next day, lo and behold, some guy who's never been seen before gives Phil $150 in one super chat or in one tip, and then gives him like another 20 and another 10 and like 5 gifted memberships and 10 gifted memberships. Just throwing money at him like a certain coffee cut is wont to do. And then on the night stream, he gives him another $150 and stuff. And so yes, OIC is back. It's almost certainly OIC. If it's not OIC, it's somebody copying OIC's habits. So there you go. That's happening. And of note is this mysterious benefactor. Apparently, not the $150, but one of his other smaller shovelings of money in Phil's direction contained a paragraph which was apparently about the drama. Phil wouldn't read it out loud, but the way he responded to it, he was kind of vague about it. He was like, well, we're not going to talk about the drama here. Okay, so we don't talk about that. If it wasn't the guy who just gave him like $150, he probably would have assumed he was a troll or banned him or something like that. Or be like, oh, this is going to get charged back. I'm actually surprised he's not more paranoid about assuming this guy's going to be charged back. That's what makes me think he knows it's OIC. Because Phil being paranoid like he is, and recently there have been people giving him money, and in small amounts, like a dollar tip. So he's about to start giving dollar tips that were in the name of other people, dentheads who frequent his chat. And he was doing like the live tip audit of like, Willow, are you here? Are you giving my money? Jade Rasmussen, is that really you? And when they said they hadn't, he didn't count the money on his leaderboard, and then he presumably banned the guy. But he's done it like 5 times now. Okay, here we go.
Till today, everyone, Tears of the Kingdom is fully released, and we'll be enjoying it all day long here on DSP Gaming. But before we get to that, we got some interesting game news as well as very positive channel updates.
Very positive, interesting news, I'm sure.
One podcast.
Oh no, it's the intro. Oh god. Yeah, he's trying to do like a cold open now with his baggy new intro. I'll spare you having to listen to this terrible music that's playing. I think that's actually a shorter version of it. Maybe. Okay, we get it, Phil. Created by Phil Burnell. Okay, you can end now. Okay.
All right, all right, all right. Happy Friday. It indeed is May 12, 2023. I'm Darkside Phil, and I welcome you here to the show. I hope everyone is doing well and enjoying their
Oh shit, hang on, let me get my headphones
far.
on so it doesn't like
so
echo in the mic.
Chat this morning who were saying, "Oh my god, I can't wait for Zelda to show up," or "I just came home and I got my copy of Zelda and we're going to be checking it out today." Me too. After 6 years, we got a new Zelda game today, which is exciting. This one being a direct sequel to the last one, which usually doesn't happen, right? I think we had a few instances where you had like Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass, but usually you don't have like a direct sequel to a Zelda game. And being that this is an exception to that rule, of course we're all hoping for more of the greatness that we had in Breath of the Wild. At the same time, yeah, we've seen some things in the last month or two regarding this game that for me, I don't know, makes me a little skeptical.
Here we go.
Especially with the whole building aspect. But we're going to talk about that today, obviously, on the show. And, of course, when I get into it, because we'll be playing Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, all day long here on DSP Gaming.
Wow.
I'm excited.
No.
This game actually has some meaning for me because
oh, yeah?
6 years ago.
Oh god, he's gonna tell this story again. Zelda bricked a Switch, or whatever. And it's his very first time streaming, but not really, but like doing his stupid stalling bullshit where he constantly stops and reads super chats and begs his audience to handhold him. Yeah, change for the worse, Phil.
I feel like my content is better now.
Of course you do.
You know, some people still cling to the past. Oh,
cling to the past.
Phil just talked to the on-demand audience or was basically just doing commentary on the game. But for me, I have enjoyed this last 6 years way more, no exaggeration, than all those years before. I just think that having that
yeah, because you hate actually playing the games, Phil.
Social interaction on a piece of content that I put out is just way more interesting, fun, and meaningful than me just sitting here playing games for myself.
Alright, this can be fucking lame, so I'm gonna start my game.
The fact that I don't have to fill every
I'll be playing, as you can see in the corner,
joke, is great. I can
Zelda Link to the Past.
And enjoy everything. And I hope that you guys have been enjoying that as well. So anyway, it's cool now because we're going to jump into another Zelda game for the first time in 6 years. I should say a new Zelda game because, of course, we've had Skyward Sword HD and we've had Link
I forgot
to the
this
Past
isn't
that
a.
I recently just played.
Need to
This is
reset
actually
this.
going to be the first new one in a while. It should be a great
A
time.
moment.
Now, welcome to the show, everyone. It indeed is the Level 1 podcast before we get to Zelda today. And we got a lot of positive, interesting stuff to talk about, some game news to discuss, a couple really cool positive updates regarding the channel that I'd like to talk about. So I hope that you're ready. Now, this should not be the entirety of the show.
Are they cool, actually positive updates? Or are you just going to talk about your stupid Street Fighter Fight and Feast or whatever again?
I'm sure we're going to have a lot of Q&A and interaction as well. The heat wave has begun.
Why the weather? Why do we, Phil? You're a streamer. We don't care about how hot you are.
Supposed to have 80-degree weather.
Oh God! Oh no! 80 degrees.
A week straight, if not longer. Some days actually getting up into the 90s, possibly, depending on the level of heat.
The level of heat.
It's pretty crazy because we don't usually get this kind of weather in May. You know, if we're gonna get hot weather, we'll get it in June, July, August. And it'll last a week or two.
Wow, the weather got hot 2 weeks before it usually does. Wow, that's so crazy.
Like we've already got the air conditioners going this morning to get that ambient temperature down in the house because now the sun is out starting to beat on our front wall.
Is it full sun, Phil? It's beating on the wall.
We've already got the temperature down. My air conditioner is set up. We're good to go. And
the sun is in an abusive relationship with his wall right now.
I'm sitting here with a big light on, this big lamp, and it's really like one of those college dorm lamps that has like the bendy arms that you can aim around your room or whatever. Almost looks like an octopus or a squid lamp, I guess you could call it.
Octopus or squid lamp.
For a decade. Yes, I was using that lamp ever since.
Why do we care about your fucking old lamp, Phil?
The light that I have going right now is my ring light and this Pac-Man lamp. So actually, with much less light in the room, I feel like this is already going to bring down the ambient temperature because we don't have light bulbs.
Okay, so you've got less to complain about. Good.
The air conditioner is already ready to go, so I'm hoping.
Okay, so we don't care.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
It
we
doesn't
don't
get
care,
super hot
Phil.
here,
We don't care
despite the fact that
how
we have
warm it is
no,
in your
I guess
room.
we'll see. But just so you know, yeah, you're gonna hear the air conditioner going on and off constantly, especially this coming week.
It
That's a new
actually
guy.
doesn't pick up
Sorry
on your
about the
mic,
baby
Phil.
noise. Hopefully,
So,
my
I don't know
setup
why
is
you're so concerned about
phone and
this.
everything kind of keeps that noise down, and it's not too bothersome for you.
My God, can we please move on?
Okay. So, let's start at the beginning. Let's start with a
So,
couple.
that wasn't the
interesting,
beginning? What
fun,
was that? That's
positive
just a
updates
preamble?
regarding the channel, shall we? Positive update number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased to announce
I'm gay.
that the false copyright
Sorry, I'm still in
strikes
Junction POP.
against DSP Gaming have been removed. Thank this stupid thing.
Yeah,
Thank
maybe
God.
you should actually
Because,
improve
you
your stream
know,
quality by
this
getting a
channel is
new
my life's
sound
work.
box
This channel is
or a
13-year
soundboard,
legacy
like
for
on
me.
your
I started
computer.
this channel in
You can play a
2010.
button,
This
push
is
a
where
button
every
to play a
day I'm
sound.
broadcasting, every day I'm uploading. This is a history of my life to some extent.
Victim
And
segment.
the fact
Here
that
we
this
go.
channel was in jeopardy because YouTube very stupidly granted false copyright strikes against it.
Stupid ass
With
YouTube.
absolutely no evidence that they were legit is very worrisome, troubling, and quite frankly, bullshit. It was to the point where I have been speaking with a lawyer about it.
And no, you haven't, Phil. Let's be real.
You know, and the lawyer was under the impression that if it didn't get cleared up,
And if you
that we
have
could do
been,
something about
then that guy is taking
That's,
your
you know,
money,
speaking of legal
and
counsel, it's kinda
you're not going to
interesting
get anything out of it.
because, you know, even they admit, they're like, yeah, but when you look at a company that's as big as YouTube,
Yeah, you
they
got
just
no
don't wanna
fucking
do
chance.
anything.
Is that what they
They're
told
too
you,
big,
Phil?
They feel like, you know,
They tell you you're
unless
wasting
something- they
your
get slapped
time
with
and
something
ours, except you're
legally, they just don't
theoretically
remove it.
paying us for
And
this?
even they said, even if you get false strikes against your channel, you got to use the methods you can to get them cleared up first, and then if it doesn't get cleared up,
So they told you
then
exactly
have
what the
legal
AI
steps to
chat
get
told
them to
you
have to fix
when
it
you
legally.
had your
And you have
hour-long
to get to the
conversation
point where
with
they won't
either
clear
a
it up
bot or
themselves
somebody in
first.
India?
Even though we knew the copyright strikes against DSP Gaming were false, there was absolutely no legal evidence of anything. I wasn't
just
using the
evidence,
songs in
legal
question I was being
evidence.
accused of using. The company supposedly hitting me with copyright strikes didn't even own the rights to the song that they were trying to claim. None of it made any sense because YouTube is stupid and falls for that dumb shit. I had to go through an over 2-week-long process
Wow, 2
of
weeks.
issuing counterclaims, sitting around, waiting for them to be reversed. And they are. So the good news is, the risk is gone for now, but the risk will never go away. Meaning, at any moment, YouTube can be stupid as shit.
At any
and just
moment, he
grant
could pick up a
false claims
controller.
that are literally blatantly false. If you do 5 minutes of research, you can find out that a claim is false. But they don't do that. They don't care. They're too big. They're too lazy.
Yeah, they don't care about you,
Unless you're
Phil.
suing us, we will not take any action on anything. Just use our automated systems. So, if this channel had gotten suspended or shut down for false claims, then a lawyer says I could immediately have them contact them and say, no, you can't shut down a whole business because your system
You can't
is
shut
wrong,"
down my
and then
business.
they would have
I'm
had to
gonna
take
sue
action.
you,
But if that doesn't
YouTube.
happen, essentially you
Yeah,
are
that would never
the
fucking
system. You gotta
happen,
sit
and if
around
it did, it
and
would never
the
fucking
good
work.
news is, once again, the channel is fine. Everything is back to normal. Although, you know, you never know. You never know what's going to hit a YouTube channel when YouTube...
I love how we've gone from I don't have money for lawyers to
protect its
I
own.
talked to a
Now,
lawyer
in
and he
addition,
said I could totally sue
I
YouTube.
have been 100% explained to that there is a system in place that is an elitist system on YouTube.
What?
That the biggest content creators on YouTube, which you know the ones with a million subs and millions of views on every video, they have protections against it.
Those damn
That
elitists.
Their channels will absolutely never get hit with false copyright claims because they don't. Basically, YouTube sees them as an upper echelon. You know, the upper
They
crust of YouTube
technically
society.
are.
So that's why well, I don't understand why the big YouTubers don't get hit by this all the time. Why are little guys and not big ones? This is why.
Because they're more
They're
important than you,
removed,
Phil.
Which is absolutely bullshit. There should not be some elitist system within YouTube. Everyone should be treated equally across the board. It shouldn't be they get special.
Phil is
treatment,
all for
everyone else gets
equity.
Screwed.
Equity of
It's being
outcome.
Violated by the law. It's literally it's illegal. what's
Stop!
happening.
You violated the law.
But again, until people gather together and issue a class action lawsuit against YouTube for this gross misuse of DMCA law, this will continue. I'm not the person to do that. I don't have the time, the means, or the money.
Okay, so why are you talking about filing lawsuits when you're not going to do that, Phil?
You know.
Are you just
trying to-
grandstanding again? You're
You need to
grandstanding.
Stop with this stuff. I can't. I don't have I have no clout anymore. You know, there was a time. You want to talk about 10 years ago? I had clout on
No,
YouTube.
Phil, I really don't want to talk about 10 years ago.
People decided it was funny to destroy me with their fucking bullshit memes.
It was funny, and they did destroy you.
So now I have literally no power.
Literally.
When I used to be able to make a video that would go viral and get hundreds of thousands of views.
Now he can only like make a tweet. Now all he can do is at the Oscars. He can't even do that anymore.
So
he lost his blue check. Because he's too cheap to pay Elon $8.
And back in the day, I probably would have tried to rally the troops, per se.
Rally the troops. You mean the hate army, Phil? Those troops?
I'm appreciative of those of you who do still check me out and do still watch my content despite all the nonsense out there. But, you know, those days of me being able to get any kind of movement going are long gone. I would 100%.
The only movement he's got going is bowel movements. That's a Phil style joke. I apologize.
I'm just a little guy, and I think you guys know that, right? Okay. Okay. So all that being said, guys.
Hey, I love that podcast.
That's great. No more false copyright strikes. Let's hope for the best. It seems that like once a year this happens now. So let's hope for the best and hope it doesn't happen again in 2023. Let's at least give it till 2024.
It happened in 2023 already, Phil.
Okay. The other cool thing that's happened is, you know, recently we've been talking a lot about variety of content. This Monday night,
have we?
I did a Legend of Zelda tier maker ranking over on DSP React.
Yeah, it was dire. It was horrible.
That video now, I mean, I actually didn't check.
Oh, he's gonna live check the views. But, oh wow, it got like 3,000 views again.
Darn it, I can't see it here because it's on my other screen. Actually, you know what I could do?
This is massive coke because he barely made any actual money streaming that. Like the tips were really bad, if I recall.
As of today,
who's gonna hype up the views?
The Zelda tier maker has about 2,400 views. And
oh wow, and climbing.
Slowly, gradually.
So it got fewer views than his last tier maker about fast food.
It's very closely approaching the one that I did over a month ago. That was the gaming console tier maker ranking. So I'm thinking within a little bit of time here, it might overtake it. It's still not even close to the 3,700 in climbing views that I have on the fast food ranking.
Like I just said.
Still pretty good, okay? And I really enjoyed doing it. You guys really seem to like me doing it.
No, I hated it. It was really bad.
I do these tier makers periodically from time to time.
Yeah, anything to avoid playing video games, right, Phil?
Now, there is a new tier maker coming up later this month.
Of course there is.
Special event. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm referencing.
This stupid Street Fighter thing. Oh my God, Phil, why are you so bad at this?
DSP's Fight and Feast Marathon, where we'll be celebrating the history of Street Fighter, going down memory lane, playing classic Street Fighter games, trying out
playing the freaking AI in old Street Fighter games. Doesn't that sound exciting? While Phil orders DoorDash twice. Or wait, no, I'm sorry. He orders DoorDash and he has his fat wife cook for him. The Street Fighter cookbook. And we do story time with Phil.
Characters from the Street Fighter franchise, whatever it may be, we're going to do probably a couple tier makers during that day. So May 21st.
Now it's multiple tier makers. Holy fucking shit. This is going to be terrible. I'm not restreaming that.
But after that,
I refuse. Make Ann Leak their POP do it.
More, and people are already coming up with some really interesting ideas, like rank the Final Fantasies, rank Resident Evil, rank this, rank that, and it's fun. I think it's good variety.
Rank your favorite gay lover.
I do think that we should be ranking other things than just games.
Your gay husbando.
Focus on games constantly. It's gonna feel too blasé. I mean,
blasé.
The fast food ranking one is the best one I've done so far. So
and,
I feel like we can
and by best, you mean the one with the most views.
Rank, you know, rank whatever. Just think about stuff that you
views. He doesn't want to be Mr. Views.
And we can do that. However, something pretty darn awesome has happened. Okay, a viewer, and I don't know if this viewer wants to be named or not. If they want to be named, I'm sure they'll say something on a stream. A viewer has created for me a tier maker ranking. Get this. They went back down memory lane for the last 12 years, and they looked at all of my Game of the Year award countdowns that I've done for 12 straight years, and they picked the top 2 games that I ranked every year.
Holy shit, that is so pathetic.
So right now, there is a tier maker that has 24 of the best games of the last 12 years.
Did they also count it when it was your most disappointing game of the year?
Now look at these games back.
Because Phil loves to do that. He'll put the same game in his best of and worst of.
Arkham. It was Arkham.
But he doesn't call it worst of. He calls it
he changed his name to
most disappointing because he's a fucking fence-sitting retard.
Which is amazing. He added in the artwork. He added in
wow, that's so fucking pathetic. Phil, Why do
We
these
put a lot of
people do
effort
all
in.
this free
That was
work for
really
you?
nice of Arkham
It's
to
really
set that
sad.
up. Okay. So, pretty cool.
You gonna pay him for that,
You know,
Phil?
when you think about what I did in 12 years, it's like, man, what
The guy
games did I
probably
rank,
put
what
in
games did I
hours of
rank?
work.
It's hard to even remember when you really
And you're
try
gonna
to think
benefit
back the
for
whole
it.
way. Like, what did I rank? What didn't I rank? I don't even remember, right? And it's funny because how much you want to bet when you look at those rankings, you're gonna look at some of those today and be like, what the? You know, I ranked that game that high, but that's because things change over time. Your memory of something. But
Wow,
also
things
other
change.
games that come out afterwards
Deep
that
philosophical
could
insight with
absolutely
Phil
be better
Burnell.
than what I played at the time may trump what I thought was good at that time. You see?
You see?
So, what I was thinking is, this would be an amazing thing to do,
Amazing.
perhaps, in September, because in September, it will officially be my 15-year anniversary.
Oh god,
as
he's
a
gonna be
content
hyping this
creator
shit up for
15
months!
years of putting out daily gameplay videos for you guys. And I was thinking this could be a special anniversary
Very
tier maker
special, yeah.
that we will do during that special marathon event. We might do a series of events. I'm almost
Special,
thinking in September
special.
We could do a series of events. Maybe we'll do a retro throwback play.
Everything's new, fun, special, and positive.
In the modern day, we could do a whole marathon where we do go down memory lane. We do retrospective where I watch old content and comment on it. We could do this tier maker. See what I'm saying? Like, this is awesome. The potential of this very special event. We
A
could do in
shining
September
tribute to Phil's
celebrate my history
narcissism.
as a longtime content creator on the internet.
He'll love it.
So this tier maker actually looks like it's going to be really, really good. So thank you so much, Arkham, for doing that. I really appreciate that. And I've already saved it. I faved it. And I'm going to be checking this out later this year as a tier maker idea. But now you guys can see the potential of tier maker, how this could be really special, cool streams. The thing is, I don't want to do
The
it all the time.
potential for
If I do it
my
all the time,
retard
then it's
Denhet
special.
fans to
Maybe
make
I'll do
tier
it
makers
once a
for
month.
me.
So I've already done one. And we're gonna do a
Specifically
couple
for
more
me to
during
do,
the
to waste time on
Fight
stream.
Fest event.
So I don't have to play a video game.
The next one I do is sometime around mid-June, and it's something different, right? Something more interesting, refreshing. Maybe we should do something food or related to gaming for variety purposes, and then mix them up and alternate between every month do one or two. I think that would be really good content. So I don't know about you, but I really enjoy doing them. Like, I just think that they're really fun to do.
Yeah, you hate video games,
And they
Phil,
seem to
so
get
anything
traction.
that fills time and makes you
DSP
money is
React,
good
they're
with
actually,
you.
I'm not
We
even
know.
kidding you.
We get
They're
it.
basically my most viewed videos on DSP React. The tier makers get more views than even the long form React videos. They're pretty darn good over time. So
Pretty
I'm
darn
happy to
good.
make that as an ongoing series over there. Shrubrat is now expressing interest in making them as well. Hey, that would be cool. The thing is, a lot of the tier makers out there are already well made. Like, I can just grab ones off the site.
No, they aren't. The Zelda one you used was terrible. It didn't even have one of the games that you talked about how you were going to rank it differently because you played two versions, and it was the only one you'd played both versions of, and it wasn't on there.
Makers that you'd like to see me rank that we would need to make specifically, because like fast food, you could probably find that already, right? That's why that.
Like, you didn't even check beforehand.
What kind of specific tier makers?
You're just like, oh, this one's got all the games. Oh, do that one.
So let's talk about it. All right, something interesting potentially to talk about in the next couple of weeks. So, all right, here's what we're gonna do. Let's talk gaming schedule for the rest of the week.
Oh boy,
I
the
just wanna talk
schedule
about
segment.
What's happening with the gaming schedule? All right, because right now we're kind of hitting a situation where
Phil's hitting the
I'm
wall.
nervous about getting wrapped up in too
He
much.
hates Oblivion.
I am. I'm actually
He's getting
nervous
sick of
about
Final
getting wrapped
Fantasy
up in
V.
too much
He
stuff.
only made $150 on his last Final Fantasy stream.
Having too much to do.
He made
And
151,
not
and 150
finishing
of it
stuff
was
before
from
very, very busy gaming
Hey Pig,
days.
who shall not be named,
So I wanna talk
who is
about that
definitely
before
not
we
OIC.
do some kind of determination. So we'll do schedule. We'll talk about
So
that.
I think he's
Then we got gaming
concerned
news. We got about 3 or 4 news
about the
stories to talk about.
whalage.
I got on my phone here to discuss today. And and then if there's time,
And he's also
you know,
pretty
we'll do
far
our
from the end of the
shout-outs,
game
we'll
at the
open
rate
up
Phil plays.
today in the light,
I mean, he's
and
got,
we'll see where the stream goes today.
I don't
Fair enough?
remember if he finished the
Okay, by
barrier
the
tower.
way,
I don't think he actually
let's
did.
talk now. Arkham says, "Can you see my name
But there's a
on
whole,
my
like, third
account?"
world with, like,
Arkham, oh, I don't know what you're talking
5 or
about.
6 dungeons he has to do. It's gonna take forever.
Do you mean your email? Yeah, I see a name on your email, because that's your email, right?
What? Oh, Phil's getting paranoid about...
Says, what about a Mario game list of ones you've actually played so that there aren't a bunch you've never heard of? Yeah, you could do that.
So there aren't a bunch you've never heard of.
Go back down memory lane. All you gotta do is go on DSP Gaming and search for Mario.
Mario's
Section,
Pi
just type Mario,
Cross?
literally
What's
bring up
that?
every playlist ever that had Mario in the
Dr.
name.
Mario?
And you'll be able to see them all, because let me think about it. We did a challenge run of Clash of
Oh
Super
no.
Mario
Oh, Phil,
2.
don't do this.
I did
Why?
American Super Mario Brothers 2.
American.
Super Mario 3, Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island.
Hey guys, did you know that in
Super Mario
Japan,
64,
it's called Doki Doki
Super
Panic?
Mario Sunshine. Galaxy, Odyssey.
He's
That's
actually
10 right
naming
there.
every Mario game he's ever played.
Did I play any more? Oh yeah, I played New Super Mario Brothers. New Super Mario Brothers like Wii. Right? I played a bunch of the new.
You didn't play New Super Mario Brothers on the
as
DS,
well.
Phil.
So wow, there's probably like 10 to 15, probably like 15. I bet.
Shit.
I bet there's yeah. Okay, yeah, that'd be a good one. But of course, like you said, the ones that I've played, because there's probably a few that I haven't. So don't rank the ones I haven't.
A
played.
few.
Right.
Yeah, just a few, I'm
Paper
sure.
Mario recently, remember? What was it called? The Rainbow Curse or whatever it was? I don't remember what it was called. Yeah, you can do that too. That would be awesome, actually. That's a good idea.
The Rainbow Curse, that's not what you're thinking
Marco,
it is,
no, it's giving your
Phil.
real name on your email address, just so you know. Because it's your real email, so it has your real name on it, right?
By the way, I can
Brian,
see your
yeah,
email
Brian,
address.
yeah, but don't worry, you know, that's
But don't worry.
exposed or anything.
Oh no. Phil, watch out.
Okay.
Phil, you're debunking yourself.
Batman games tier maker?
Batman?
That would work, except I haven't played that many. I mean, you got the Batman trilogy, you got Batman Origins, you got Batman VR.
VR?
I think I played Batman Begins many years ago, and I don't remember what other Batmans I've played, because I don't think I've done full playthroughs of many.
Phil should play Batman NES without save states. No, with save states.
Really do a full ranking, I don't think. So. Cool.
Cool.
Alright, anyway, thank you guys. Let's talk gaming schedule, shall we?
No, I hate the schedule
So-
segment. It's my least favorite part. The recap schedule segment.
Stop. Today, obviously, it's Zelda Day. Tears of the
Durr.
Kingdom. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's playing it. I mean, look, I went all out.
Everyone
I got a
except
Zelda
you, because
theme,
you're
like it's half
talking to
Zelda
your
theme.
audience
It's
for an hour and a half.
here. But have Zelda theme. I got a green background today for Zelda.
You literally
Zelda
can't
up.
tell it's
I'm
supposed to
even
be
wearing
green.
a Mushroom Kingdom shirt because that's the closest thing I have to Zelda. I don't have a Zelda shirt anymore. I used to have it a long, long time ago, but it wore out over the years. I had to get rid of it. So yeah, so
That
Zelda all
shirt
day long.
totally not worn
Yeah,
out, by
first
the
and
way.
second stream, you know, 3 hours of gameplay after this
That fucking
podcast,
thing is falling
another
apart.
2
Look at it.
hours
It's like a
at
rag.
6:45 p.m. Pacific time. I'm excited, but at the same time,
Oh shit, I forgot the book. Ah,
that's the
damn it.
best way to describe
Bill's
it.
distracting me. I'm forgetting stuff.
I like Breath of the Wild, but there's a few things I didn't like about it. If it's more of the same,
Uh,
I might like it. But
Breath of
not
the Wild
like it.
Complain
Same
Fest. Here we
thing
go.
With the new stuff that we've seen, they showed off this new stuff about this game,
Yeah?
and it seems interesting, but at the same time,
He's gonna compare it. Here we go. Here comes the Minecraft.
it looks like this whole
Oh, he buffers right before the money shot. He was just about to say it. He was just about to say how it's like Fortnite in Minecraft. This is yeah, his chat's his chat's talking about it too. Miyamoto heard him. Yeah, everyone's giving him the buffers a rip. They're saying F. Oh, his internet's cutting out. Hold up. Oh, he's back. He's back. Crisis averted, guys.
my internet cut out, but it seems to be coming right back. Are we good? It was a very temporary blip. It went whoop and then came right back. So it's not a DDoS. If it was a DDoS, it would have went down for a while and would have had to completely reconnect, and that's not what happened. So it's
I know
definitely
I've
not a
said this
DDoS or
before,
anything
but I'm
like that.
pretty sure
But
you
every time
can't
this happens,
DDoS
"You're
an
getting DDoS,
individual
you're getting DDoS."
person like
No, I'm
that.
not getting
Like,
DDoS.
you can't just, like,
This is
DDoS
just
an
like,
IP address,
you know, possibly,
who has, like,
another
Comcast or
temporary
whatever.
noise in the line.
You can DDoS a
From
website,
right back up, and now
but
we're
you
good.
can't, like,
So no worries
make
here.
a
Let's
make
go.
somebody who's
Okay.
streaming on YouTube or Twitch go
Anyway,
down
um,
just by,
yeah, I'm
like, DDoSing their
definitely
personal
nervous.
connection.
Jinx,
Can you?
yes,
I don't know if
worry,
that's
Jinx.
possible.
I'm gonna update everything. Well, the way I do it on the podcast, Jinx, is that once we get to the end of the show, the last segment is when I update everything, do shout outs and everything. That way I can get through all my topics before we, we kind of have to keep stopping. Because if I did shout outs constantly for people contributing and updating the leaderboards, we never get through the stuff I need to talk about on the show. So, okay. And thank you, Jinx.
Oh,
Jinx,
I think
give me,
that new Pepe
membership
retard,
channel as
who's
well.
definitely not OIC, is saying something in his chat.
Okay,
I see people
so,
talking to him. Hang on a
That is the
second.
one thing I'm nervous about. Like everything about Breath
Going
of the
on?
Wild, there was a few shortcomings, but overall I really enjoyed it. And the one thing I'm nervous about in Tears of the Kingdom is this building mechanic. You know, if I wanted to craft,
Yeah, it's Hypnotic
Minecraft,
Jinx. That's his
or I
stupid
play
name.
Fortnite, or I play another game where crafting has always been kind of a core piece of the gameplay, and it makes me nervous that they made this a giant piece of this game.
Here he is. Don't forget to update the members goal from the ones that I gifted. I gave you money.
This is going to be something that ends up being annoying in the long term, or if it ends up being fun and ingenious almost. Right?
Ingenious.
I guess we'll have to find out. Whenever the thing is, Nintendo is known for doing things that are kind of innovative, but this new thing they've added isn't new.
Oh my God, really, Phil?
So it's not like it's innovative.
It's not innovative. It's not innovative. It's
They
just a
slap it
crafting
on
system.
our idea with some
I
tape.
okay.
They say, oh, it's our idea now. Well, no, it's not actually. It's been done in many other games before.
But they put it in their game, and it's not the same thing.
That it's gonna be something that's gonna make sense in the long term. Like I said, maybe a few puzzles here or there. I guess what it's really gonna be, the frequency of puzzles and the annoyance level of solving them.
The annoyance
Like
level.
Every once in a while, there's a puzzle like that, and it's easy to solve, and it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
What if every
he is
river
all
is
in
like
on
the
complaining
river
about
out of
this.
the
He's gonna be
fountain,
whining
it's
nonstop every time he has to use the
right? Like, that's
whatever
annoying.
hand,
It's
whatever it's called.
constantly stupid. Just
He's
let
gonna
it
be
cross the
whining.
river. I guess we'll have to see. All right.
He is
Let's see.
ready
The
to
other
hate
thing,
on
of
this.
course, that's going to be a concern for me is the performance. It's
Yeah.
running on the Switch.
What did I say?
And, you know,
What did I say?
sadly, a lot
I
of
can
games
read
run
Phil like an
on the
open
Switch
fucking
now.
book.
This is a first-party game, so maybe it'll be worth it. The thing is, it was $70. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I forgot he's got to complain about the price.
Reiterate that.
I forgot. Full
The Legend
screen
of
whining
Zelda,
about the
Tears
price.
of the Kingdom costs $70 on the Switch. It's literally the most expensive Switch game.
You know,
Why?
when I went to buy
I'm
this,
looking at other
I
games,
saw that
they're not
Nintendo's
$70.
got this
This is like
thing
the first
where they
one.
sell
They
sell
decided to up
vouchers,
the price.
and you can get
Alright. So you
basically
gotta
2
hope,
games
really,
for $100
you
bucks,
gotta hope that if you pay
which
more
means
money,
it's actually
that the
kind
game
of
is gonna
cheaper
end up being
than other
better,
games,
right?
as
That
long
it's
as you
not
buy
gonna be,
another
oh, you pay
Nintendo
more and
game
actually it's the same shitty
within a year.
performance like a lot
So
of the games
I went for that because
think
I'm
it's
gonna
just
want
first-party
Pikmin
Switch
4,
title.
and
That's
there's
good.
almost certainly gonna be some other Nintendo game that I want in the next year.
Usually,
So I went for
Nintendo
that.
first-party
So I
titles
saved
run
some
really
money.
well.
Thanks, Nintendo.
There are
But
some
Phil won't bring that up.
exceptions, all right? So I guess
I mean, Phil doesn't have
today,
$100 to drop. He lives
and I
paycheck to
certainly hope
paycheck.
that it does run well and ends up being an enjoyable experience because it was expensive. All right. So those are my fears: the crafting and slash puzzles with the crafting and or the graphics. But I certainly
I really hope some denthead in his
worth it.
chat
I hope you guys
asks him
enjoyed
if
the
he's
game.
taking advantage of the voucher system to save some money on his next Nintendo game.
And it is the biggest game in quite some time, quite frankly. Like, there hasn't really been a game of this profile in all of April, right? I mean, this really is the biggest one in months. So hopefully it'll do well and you guys will like it. It'll be a fun one, all right? Since it is open world, I get the feeling there's going to be a lot of potential for interaction. We're going to be talking while
Oh my
we're doing
God.
this open world and everything, right? I mean, it's not just
Right,
gonna
right,
be
guys, right.
focused on the game. It'll be a more social thing. That's exactly how Breath of the Wild was. There was a lot of potential for us to kind of relax and chill and talk with each other because it was so much open world exploration. Okay.
And for the record, for
Now,
anybody who hasn't
tomorrow,
played or
Saturday,
watched any of this,
Alright?
it
Well,
is
not
nothing
just
like
Zelda,
Minecraft at
tomorrow,
all.
Saturdays are
You've got
React
it's
Day.
Breath of the Wild.
Tomorrow,
Okay, imagine Breath of the Wild.
Reacts, which you can find at
And you've got a thing that's basically the
youtube.com/react.
magnesis from Breath of the
DSP
Wild,
versus the internet.
except it works on everything, not just metal objects. And you can, when you pick stuff up, you can rotate it and stuff just like magnesis, and you can fuse it with another thing, and then you can pick that fused thing up. So you can like make bridges, and you can add a hook to a thing to get across a gap, like slide down a rail and things like that. That's all it is. It's not fucking Minecraft. You aren't breaking down bricks and building like houses and shit. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that at all. This whole Minecraft comparison is completely retarded.
Months ago when the show started, that were good, and then we stopped watching them. Maybe bring some of those back. Now it would be variety to bring that stuff back, and it would be good. Or do something just completely off the wall different, right? So we'll see. We'll see how things go tomorrow. I'm excited for the show. I always am. It's always a good time. Hope you'll join me for that right after the podcast tomorrow over on DSP Reacts. And then tomorrow night on the late stream, we will be coming back here to play another session of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Okay? So within the first 2 days, we're going to have 8+ hours of gameplay of Zelda, which will be pretty fun. Okay?
Except it won't actually be 8 hours because you do this for an hour and a half.
Okay.
That doesn't count as game time, Phil.
Swap over. It's going to be Star Wars Jedi Survivor on the first stream, and finally, after 14 hours of gameplay, we're leaving the first planet.
Yeah, whose fault is that, Phil?
Pacing is definitely an issue with this
Phil,
game.
you are the problem. It's not the pacing, it's you. You spent 4 hours fighting frog bosses.
That's like 5 hours, and then get you.
Oh my god, you fucking asshole.
Instead, it's way too long.
It's not too long if you don't spend literally half the time fighting super bosses that you're not ready for. Oh my freaking god.
Spoiler alert, you probably will. So that'll be the first stream on Sunday, and then Sunday night, we're going to return to Oblivion and the Shivering Isles DLC. If we keep the pacing going the way that we're going, we likely will beat the Shivering Isles DLC either Sunday night or within maybe another hour of another stream, and then we're going to go back to the main story of Oblivion, and we're almost done with it. We're actually almost done with the main storyline. So we're to the point where now, yeah, we're going to probably wrap up Oblivion within, say, maybe 3-4 streams, I'm thinking.
Hey, what's up, Jonathan?
Maybe I'm wrong, but we are almost completely done with the game and its story. So that's good, because once Oblivion is wrapped up, now we have a late night stream open to play more games, which I'm going to talk about in a moment, because this is one of the concerns I'm having for the rest of May. Okay?
But yeah, we're concerned. We're concerned about the schedule.
We're likely going to do more Zelda on the first stream, and Monday night
yeah, his chat's calling him out on the frog thing too. He's just ignoring it.
Tuesday,
4-hour frog fights were a nuisance for the pacing in our walkthrough. Yep. I'm
playing Zelda, I'm playing Star Wars, but we also got Elden Ring going. And Elden Ring at this point
is another overlong game that you're taking way too long to play.
And we are doing really well. You know, my build now has basically hit its peak. I can now use all the best spells.
Yeah, your lame cheese build where you can just stay as far away from possible and ride away on the horse and spam magic. It's boring as fuck.
Working out well, and I'm doing crazy damage and everything.
Crazy damage, dude.
But we still got a ways to get through. We still got the rest of the Ronnie questline, which includes 2 options.
Phil, why are you doing the Ronnie questline? Isn't that the one you did the first time? Isn't that the ending he got last time? And he's doing it again.
We got a lot still to go. So on Tuesday, for variety purposes, do you want to see me do another Elden Ring?
Maybe for variety purposes, you should do a different quest line this time, Phil.
Tuesday wide open. Maybe we'll actually do a poll overnight and see what you guys want. Have you vote on it on the community tab of DSP Games.
Like I specifically remember he was using the Dark Moon Greatsword and everything.
And Tuesday night will be more Oblivion. Okay, Wednesday I'll be off. Now next week, there's no new games.
No new games.
Supposed to be, but we have an update. All right, get this. This is one of the news stories that I'm covering for you guys today.
Wow. And he doesn't have it queued up.
The new Amnesia game that was supposed to be coming out this month is called Amnesia: The Bunker.
Do we really care about Amnesia games, Phil? Were you really excited about this? Wait till you hear this, guys. You'll never believe what happened. A game got delayed.
Twitter account, okay? It's called Frictional Games. Here we go. The release of Amnesia: The Bunker has been delayed by 2 weeks due to unforeseen certification issues.
Okay.
This decision is crucial to ensure we do not ship the game with the
so that probably means it had some kind of game-breaking bug on one of the consoles. Slight power level. I used to work in QA games testing for a very brief time. So when you release a game on like Xbox or Nintendo or Sony, you have to like meet all these criteria, like, and that's what they call certification. So if they're saying it's a certification thing, there's probably something like it's stuff like all the button prompts have to look official and correct, and things like that. And if there's anything like any game breaking, like game crashes or anything like that, that's like an automatic fail for certification. That's probably what it was.
Right? Certification.
Bill, of course, has no idea what that means.
Does that not mean that there's not enough time for them to submit the product to the digital marketplaces, and for the digital marketplaces to verify and confirm that it's a working app without like viruses and shit in it?
No, that's completely wrong, Phil.
They didn't put it to a ratings board early enough.
No, that's completely wrong, Phil.
Like, I'm confused.
We know you're confused, right? Phil.
I don't understand.
You know you're ignorant and confused, and you're talking out of your ass to fill time on your stupid-ass fake podcast.
And it could be various different things,
right? Yeah, it could be anything.
If it's the ratings board,
it's not the ratings board.
They knew.
You could probably look it up. A lot of games, they get their ESRB ratings, and that's like how games get leaked sometimes, or they get content in them leaked because it turns up in the ESRB. That shit is public. You could probably Google search that, Phil.
Or adult oriented, and we want to rate it like 18 plus or 20. Maybe they want to rate it adults only or something.
Phil, if that was the case, it wouldn't be a 2-week delay. They would have known about that months ago. You are so stupid.
So maybe they're going
Oh my
back
god,
and
this
forth
is
to argue about it.
one of the
I
dumbest
don't know.
segments he's ever
But,
done.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He is so ignorant.
I hate to say it.
Huh.
All right.
He hates to say it,
Amnesia
guys.
just received what we like to call in the gaming industry the old kiss of death.
What?
Because, ladies and gentlemen,
Because it got
Amnesia
delayed
is
2
now
weeks?
releasing the exact same week as Street Fighter 6 and on the same day as Diablo 4.
I mean, yeah, there's tons of overlap with those audiences, right, Phil?
Going to get any press coverage whatsoever when you release during that week. Because you have two completely different kinds of gamers that are going to be super duper hyped for two completely different genres of games that are also going to be giant and very well covered in the games media. No one's going to be talking about Amnesia. This game is going to get buried. And it sucks because it might be a good game. You know, Amnesia games typically are decent. I would say
You hated them.
better than others.
You have not liked any of them. You do your stupid, like, I can't be scared by things, so I'm gonna talk the whole time thing.
A lot of negative things to say about the third one. I particularly enjoyed it. I mean, the ending was kind
No,
of
you
weird,
didn't.
the baby shit.
Yeah, the
but it was
baby
still a
shit.
good game. So now we got this one, and it's like, dude,
Phil.
how in the hell do you think anyone is going to care about an Amnesia game?
I mean, he's kind of right about
Or
releasing the
AAA
same
releases that are
time as
hyped
2 other
everyone's
big
hoped for
games.
gaming community.
Like,
This
yeah,
game is gonna be like non-existent.
but it's gonna be,
like
you know, I mean,
under
it's
the
a
Now,
indie
there will be
horror
people who don't care
game.
about fighting
It's
games and don't
not
care
a
about
fight.
Diablo.
It's not like
They might
another
enjoy
fighting
it.
game.
Good for
It's
you.
not like when
Just understand something. If it
years
came
ago
out
when
this week,
Titanfall 2 came out like the same week as Call of Duty or something. It's like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, that was dumb.
So at the very least, you
Because
would
it's
have
like
a lot of
another
people
huge game
talking
in the
to us
same
about
genre.
this
but
game with this delay.
I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna hurt him that much.
And I feel bad because it is. I guarantee you it will not be a bad game. I don't think I played a bad Amnesia. Some of them are better than others. But
You literally just said that. He said that exact same sentence.
now is delayed because of this weird certification problem.
Which you don't even know what that means.
The game has a giant game bug we discovered. We need to fix it or something last minute.
Yeah, it's
Like,
probably
okay,
something like that, actually.
certification? That's just such the weirdest reason to delay it, right?
There was like some crash bug, and they couldn't fix it in time. That's probably what it was.
So anyway, now here's the question. People are like, well, are you going to play it? I mean, I would like to, but do you honestly think I'm going to have time to play Amnesia when I'm juggling the brand new content-loaded Street Fighter 6 with
Content
possibly
loaded.
Diablo 4? You know, I don't
You're
think
not
so.
playing
And then, by the
Diablo,
way,
Phil.
there's no way we're beating
Stop
all the games I
teasing
played this month
Diablo.
by
You're not
June.
gonna
It's
play
just not gonna
that.
happen. There's going to be other lingering games I need to juggle. So if anything, this game, I'm interested in it.
You're
but I
not
have to
interested
wait a
in
bit
it.
for me to actually play it.
You just wanted it as fodder
And the
for your
question is,
fucking
the horror
fake
game is,
podcast.
People care weeks or months later. I don't know.
You can whine about another
So
game
it's bad
delay.
news for Amnesia. Really, it is. It's sad because it was
Grave
supposed to come out
dancing.
this week. It did not.
Yeah.
And that's sad, but it is what it is.
But actually, oh wow, that's
and, I
actually
do
a
hope
shortcut.
the best. I hope that
Holy
that
crap.
Is a good game, 'cause I would like to
I
eventually
learned
play
something
it.
about the game
I'll only
today.
be playing
Oh wait,
it
this
after
is first floor. Never mind.
Okay. So anyway, this coming week there's no new releases. I think the only other one is that Lego driving game.
Yeah,
There's
obviously,
0
we're climbing
chance I'm
up the
playing
tower.
that now,
Dumb Mark.
okay?
Dumb
So
me.
this next
Okay.
week coming up is going to be a balance between Zelda, Star Wars, Elden Ring, and then on the late streams, a focus to finish Oblivion and continue on with Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. Once I finish Oblivion, I will not be playing a new game on the late streams. Instead, I'm going to use that newly freed up late night stream to continue to play the other games that I'm already juggling. Because my goal, ultimately, is by the end of May to hopefully have wrapped up 1 to 2 of the daytime games as well. Because how on earth am I going to head into June playing 3 to 4 games while Street Fighter and Diablo are coming out? It's not going to work. So I need to basically focus pretty strongly on the stuff I'm playing this month and not add in any new games and hammer in and try to get as far as I can in these games by the end of the month. I'm thinking if we strongly focus, I can probably beat Elden Ring, okay? And I'm thinking if I strongly focus, we'll definitely beat Oblivion, and maybe we can even beat Final Fantasy V, alright? So if those are out of the rotation, if the only lingering games are Zelda and Star Wars, we can at least reassess when June starts and say, well, which of these games are more important that people absolutely want to see me keep playing and which aren't? You know? I hope Zelda's good. If Zelda's good, absolutely, I want to play the whole game. So I hope it's good. But, you know, Star Wars is kind of the game that's kind of weird right now. Because when I play Star Wars, I have such a mixed bag feeling. You know what I mean?
Mixed bag
like,
feeling.
I have a ton of fun playing.
He's got that mixed bag feeling.
And there's bug after bug after bug. Have you guys seen the YouTube short I released this morning yet? I don't know if you
No,
have.
Phil, nobody watches your fucking YouTube shorts.
At 10 a.m. And it is a highlight of the first 20 minutes of me playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor the other day. Within the first 20 minutes, we had 3 game-breaking bugs. First, an enemy that...
Phil, that's not what a game-breaking bug is. That you're using a phrase and you don't know what it actually means. Did it break the game, Phil? Were you not able to progress? Did it crash?
Erasing 15 minutes of progress.
Okay, that's still not a game-breaking bug.
I mind control it. This time it does kill all the stormtroopers. I kill the creature, and it floats in the air in a contorted, disgusting animation like this. And it won't disappear from the game. Instead, it just floats like this.
Oh, that's a good one. Hang on.
A game.
Oh no.
This game is like amateur, disgusting animation like this. And it won't disappear from the game. Instead, it just floats like this. Animation like this. And it won't disappear from the game. Instead, it just floats.
Yeah, that's the stuff. That's the stuff right there.
Like this, and I'm like, dude, that I'm having a great time with that one. I'm looking forward to doing all the endgame, very challenging content with the Glintstone magic this time around.
Fine, I got a fairy. This is the worst boss fight in the game. Everyone hates this boss.
It's going to be super lengthy, right? And I guess I'm on the fence about how will people... I don't know how people are going to accept Zelda. I don't. I'll be honest with you guys. Usually when I play Nintendo games, they don't get
support isn't very good.
A lot of interest or support. I don't know why.
Look, listen to this motherfucker. This motherfucker.
But outside of that,
he's already setting up the begs. He's already setting up the wage whip.
Having people show up to that stream was a chore, right? Like people didn't want to watch. So I don't know what's going to happen with Zelda. I really hope you guys enjoy Zelda and will show up and enjoy it with me. But again, it's a game that I'm a little skeptical about. So we'll see what happens. But the good news is, there's no...
And fucking Coffee Cuck is in his chat already giving him money. So he's already got that $150 secured. It probably already came in. He's just sitting on it.
This month is just focus on finishing up everything else I'm working on now, including Zelda, Star Wars, Elden Ring, Final Fantasy V, and Oblivion. Wrap up as many of those playthroughs as I can by the end of the month.
He's already talking about how he needs to wrap up this Zelda playthrough. He hasn't even started it yet.
But for the most part,
like, Phil, you need to wrap up Oblivion, and you need to wrap up Final Fantasy. Zelda is a new game that theoretically people want to see.
Are there any games that maybe at that point?
Like, why are you already like putting it on a we need to finish this game immediately ask list?
I guess we'll think about it. Okay.
Alright, because as he said, Nintendo first-party games just don't make him as much money as other games, and he doesn't know why. It's a mystery. It's a secret to everyone.
That Sunday, marathon event here on DSP Gaming. Alright? What are we going to be doing? Quite a lot. We're going to be doing classic Street Fighter playthroughs.
He's talking about this fucking retarded marathon again.
Play the oldies, and you guys are going to be picking the oldies you want to see me play. And also
he's got the fucking graphic up again.
AI runs. We're going to be doing recipes out of the Street Fighter cookbook. I'll be tasting multiple different recipes and rating them.
So to recap, Phil will be playing old Street Fighter games against the computer, eating food, doing a tier makers, and eating food.
We might do a battle royale if you want it. We could do a fantasy battle royale featuring all fighting game characters from Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Tekken facing off. That could be pretty neat. Plus maybe some more. We'll see.
All of Phil's favorite things. Excited. Like, no wonder he's so he wants to hype this up so much.
One final thing before we get to game news today. Obviously, guys, I'm a crowdfunded.
You already crowdfunded individual. Here we go. We got Beg.
I like to keep it that way. Why? Because then I can be honest with you. Instead of sitting here plugging a product, instead of sitting here having to shill a game, I can be honest, play what I want, play what you want, and give you my honest takes on everything. I am not beholden to any company. I don't have to kiss anyone's butt, and I don't have to be worried about, ooh, I said something that rubbed someone the wrong way, and now I got dropped. Instead, I can be me. And I've been me for 15 years, and I really appreciate it.
And you are an asshole.
The viewers support me being me and allow me to make the kind of content that I absolutely love on the internet. So thank you all so very much for supporting me and everything that I do here. Thank you so much, all right? Today, if you like the content, if you're enjoying the big
give me money
of Zelda, and you want to support this channel, there's many ways you can do it. The first way, by giving this stream a like. Or if you're watching this video
we're building the big pyramid.
By giving the video on demand a like. That's
likes and comments at the bottom. Then you've got members, you know, gifting memberships. And then right at the top, you've got the tips.
That helps this content be found on YouTube. And let's face it, the more interaction, the better. It makes it better, okay?
How does it make it better for us, Phil?
Well,
how does anybody but you benefit?
Or super thanks. These are ways to contribute via YouTube. They're much appreciated. If you do it live on the stream, I'm going to give you a shout out, all right? If you do it on an on-demand video, I'm going to highlight that, comment, and say thank you personally. If
unless it's a $1,000 tip that you try to bury.
Become a channel member. This is a benefit that you get. We get all these cool things. You get access to
wow, all these cool things. Wow, you get your name highlighted so everyone knows how retarded you are. Wow, you get a chat badge so everyone knows how long you've been a retard. Exciting. And I won't ban you if you say stupid things in my chat or low-key insult me.
That we're having a big Zelda day today. Today would be an absolutely opportune day if you wanted to help the community out.
The community.
Give some memberships to your fellow viewers. Today would be a very important time to do that.
Important.
Jinx already did, and like I said, when I get the shout-outs, I'll update the leaderboard. I'll do shout-outs to those who got the gifted memberships. There's going to be a ton of.
I wonder how many he gave. I'm guessing 50.
So please consider
50 memberships from Coffee Cuck is my guess.
All right. Now another awesome way that you can support the channel is by tipping. When you tip me, all right, that's a contribution via PayPal.
We got more fake women in his chat. Lady L. Yeah, I see you. I see you, quote unquote, lady.
It's part of the liquidity of my business here.
Liquidity of my business.
I get a higher percentage of tips than any other contribution method. So if you tip me, your percentage
guy's a fucking walking meme.
More strongly than other methods. Number 3, I do cool tiered rewards for tips. If you raise 50 bucks in tips on any
tips
stream,
are the liquidity of my business.
I put on a hat.
A silly hat, Phil. You forgot to call it silly.
And you guys get to vote on the hat or vest that you want to see me wear.
He's forgetting. He's removing words from his script.
So please consider contributing in some way today. Thank you in advance. If you do contribute, I'm going to give you a shout out and do a little animation for you if you hit one of those tiered amounts. So thank you very much.
We captured that fairy. That's probably not going to be a big deal.
For any kind of support today, really appreciate it. Now let's get the news. We have a
do the
few
news.
Okay?
We already talked about the news, Phil. You talked about that game getting delayed.
Ruffian Forever, you were not banned. I emailed you this morning. Ruffian emailed me and says he's banned. I checked, he's not banned. So I said, you're not banned. And now he's here. You were not banned.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
We don't care.
A few news stories to cover. We already covered the Amnesia delay story. Okay? We got a couple stories to cover in regards to Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh boy, here we go.
So first of all, some people
are giving it too high reviews.
Hypocrisy when it comes to the gaming community and the performance of games. For example, someone actually called this. I'll give credit. This was Morty on Twitter. Says, this is funny as hell to me.
You're talking about random people tweeting. This is your game news segment. You found someone on Twitter that agrees with you.
How dare this game feel like this in 2010? Give it a 50 on Metacritic and slam it and downvote it and say it's a piece of dog shit that it would come out this way. Then, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is coming out. It's only 720p on the Switch. It can barely hold 30 frames per second. And all the fanboys, oh my god, it's the best game ever.
Well, maybe the gameplay and storyline and the art style make up for its technical deficiencies. Phil.
Also is a very bad unfinished game regardless of the graphical performance. The game is a piece of shit.
Exactly. Wow, Phil, it's almost like graphics and frame rate aren't everything in assessing a game's quality.
Yeah, this is it for me.
I
have to call it out again. Why is it that we allow Nintendo to always underperform, but we give them a pass?
Because the games are usually good.
Everyone just complained about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Why does this game look laughably bad? There were memes all over the internet. Oh, by the way, best-selling Pokemon game.
I didn't buy it.
So you still bought it?
No. You bought it, Phil. You still bought it.
absolutely positively love to complain.
You love to complain. Oh my fucking god. This motherfucking hypocrite. I swear.
Right?
Sometimes I don't even know.
We want Switch Plus. We want Switch 2.
What did I say? What did I say?
So they come out with the Switch OLED.
What did I say was gonna happen? He was gonna whine about no Switch Plus. He was gonna whine about frame rate. Hasn't even started the game yet, and we're quoting random people on Twitter just because they agree with him.
But then you spend your money anyway, no matter what, right? Oh my god, the Wii U sucks. The Wii U games are terrible.
I liked the Wii U.
Hey everyone, spend all our money on amiibos for 2 years to keep Nintendo afloat.
He says holding up his amiibo. And it wasn't just the amiibo that kept Nintendo afloat, you fucking moron. They had a 3DS.
I wish I could make this up, but this is what happens all the time with Nintendo. Like, they always get the pass. It doesn't make any sense. I'm just confused as shit. That everyone has a right to complain. Everyone does have a right to complain.
Yeah, and they do, like you are right now.
Everyone should be asking for better. If you're, especially a game like Zelda, the game's $70. $70.
Not if you use the voucher system.
So why in the hell are we not demanding better? What exactly is the extra $10 going to?
Can you use the fireballs, Agna, please? Ones that let me hurt you.
Why are we paying?
Why are you paying, Phil? You bought the game day one.
You know, I dropped the extra money, but I'm gonna make
you want to take a stand? Take a fucking stand.
Entertain you guys. You know, it's not a big deal to me. But for the average person, yeah, why are you spending 10 more bucks for what? What exactly are you getting out of it? Right?
Well,
And
Phil, I'm
again,
saving money by using the Nintendo voucher system, TM. Which you conveniently aren't bringing up.
We're actually going to change our spending methods instead of every time. It's hilarious. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Controller, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom bag to carry your Switch in.
I haven't seen any of that shit.
Selling crazy. Tons of money for Nintendo. But then you
God forbid they make money on their products.
It's one or the other. You can't have it both ways. You can't complain but then support.
You're
fucking support.
You are doing that. You are complaining and you buy their games day one.
You want to talk about hypocrisy? Excuse me.
I can't fucking even with this asshole.
Anyway, the other news story about Zelda, get this.
Was that a news story, Phil? You found one person on Twitter?
In some territories, right? It hasn't been out 24 hours for me yet. Someone already beat it in 94 minutes.
Yeah, the game leaked 2 weeks ago. The game leaked.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
It leaked weeks ago. Everyone knew. So somebody.
Modern game development.
Oh my fucking god! You
beat the game in 90 minutes.
You.
Fucking Zelda game.
Yeah, they. Did you? Are you not aware that just like in Breath of the Wild, you could just speed run to the end of the game?
Multiple people have already linked to it. That people already already broke the fuck out of the game. Go give it a look.
Of course you can do that.
I mean, literally, you're skipping.
That's like a positive in the game's favor that you don't have to do like everything to beat the game. You can just rush to the end. That's kind of cool. People like that.
Glitch right through a wall. Probably just like the first game.
And Phil's gonna be completely ignorant about it.
Dungeon at the beginning, and it's like, oh, watch this, and you fucking run up the wall, and you glitch through it, and you just go fucking fight.
That's not what happened, Phil. Oh my god, he's so dumb, so ignorant.
Who knows? I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, he didn't even watch it. Yeah, we're complaining about this. We're just assuming it's got things that weren't in the first one that we're saying were.
I have one other story to talk about this morning before we get to shoutouts and all of this. Okay, so the story is that that is.
So far, our stories have been one person on Twitter said a thing Phil agreed with, and somebody speed ran a game that's been out for 2 weeks because they got leaked.
Essentially, people had a week to do this. I guess that's a good point. I didn't think about that. That the game did illegally leak on the internet last week, and people have been playing it for free.
Yeah. Yeah, you think that might have something to do with it, Phil?
Alright.
Yes, Phil.
Okay,
that is the reason why. And you acted like it wasn't happening until someone in your chat called you out.
Hogwarts Legacy. I know you're like, what? Hogwarts Legacy.
What, the Switch version?
Look, I touched my face and look what happened. Remember I told you guys.
This is another excuse to crap on the Switch?
I touched my face and look, it all welted. My whole face is welted there. You see it?
Yeah, please get like poison ivy or something, Phil. Well, you'd have to go outside for that.
I'll scratch myself. Oh, I'm a little itchy. I'll scratch. I'll have a giant red mark on my neck for a week. My skin sucks.
Not the only thing.
Anyway, Hogwarts Legacy is finally coming out on the Switch. Really? Yeah, they're actually.
Yeah,
making it
we
for
knew
Switch
this,
to be
Phil.
played.
Everyone knew
It's
this.
coming out on November 14th.
Okay, so it didn't have a release date. Now it does. Everyone knew it was not coming out at the same time.
Keep in mind, this game came out in February for everybody else.
Yeah?
So a 9-month wait. For
Okay,
this game
no one cares.
to
You
finally
already
come out
played it.
on the Switch.
They have a
Now,
different
by the
audience
way,
on Switch. There's a
the
lot of
game
people
had
that
issues
Switch is their only console.
on
Harry Potter's like a
current
massive,
consoles,
massive global
graphics.
audience.
For what I'm to understand, the game just came out on last gen, and I think that one also is having. Can you imagine how this game is going to run on the Switch? Like,
And we're talking
they're
about
gonna have to
frame
downgrade
rate
the
problems
graphics.
again on the
Those, like,
Switch
cartoony
again.
looking. I can't imagine how this would look on the Switch, because the game looks great on modern consoles. So I can't imagine how.
Oh,
much of a
voice
downgrade
correct
you
there.
need, right? We keep removing and removing and removing content or something, right? Man, I don't know. Zen Shuriken says, well, lots of kids are waiting for the Switch one for sure. Crazy sales guaranteed.
Yeah.
Oh, I guarantee you it'll be a giant seller because it's the holiday season. How many
Yeah.
kids have heard about this game all year, wanted to play it, and couldn't?
So why are you talking
Now
about this
parents
like
can
it's a
buy it
touch of
for
death or
50% on the
whatever?
Switch. Yeah, I think this is going to sell like hotcakes.
Oh,
And by the way, the
he's
game
doing
already
his
is an
like
insane seller. So now it's going to be even a bigger seller come November.
like his consumer
I just find it
advocacy
hilarious that
bullshit.
This is going to have to freaking be, you know,
They're
it's
buying an
9 months
inferior
later,
version of the
it's coming out
game.
for Switch. I
The
mean,
people
that's
who only own a Switch
pretty
don't
crazy.
care that a game runs at 30
I bet
frames
they
per
had
second,
to,
Phil.
remove
That's the
so much
thing.
content.
That's
what
why
I'm-
people
like,
aren't
probably-
complaining
not
about
saying
Zelda
that
not
they're
being,
like elements missing,
you
but I
know,
almost guarantee it.
4K 60
I almost guarantee
FPS.
that they're gonna have to end up removing
And the people who really,
all kinds of
really, really
graphics
want
stuff
that, they
from
probably
this.
have a PC and can play it on Ryujin X or whatever.
Yeesh. Anyway, so that's the game news today. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, great,
Alright.
great news
I
segment,
guess we should
Phil.
get the shout out, shall we? I think we've been waiting for a while here. Let's start on the YouTube side of things. So yeah, it was an hour ago at this point. I don't even know if Jinx is still here. Jinx, are you still here? My bad for taking so long.
I
Jinx
waited
dropped
so
a
long to
$10
acknowledge
bomb
the money you
this
gave
morning.
me. Please
Congratulations
don't
to
leave.
the following people. Sleepy Invader Z, Anshane Forever, Sup Silver, Ina
I didn't hear how many it was. I assume it wasn't 50, because surely he wouldn't read out 50 names.
Stage, JPEP, and Project Hail Mary.
Okay, it was only like 10.
Congratulations to all of you. Please be sure to thank Jinx for your gifted memberships. Jinx, thank you so much for supporting the DSP gaming community with that member bomb. And with that, yeah, I mean, already, boom, 10 members is excellent. What the hell did I just do? 10 members is excellent.
But could be better.
So we're at 583.
It could always be more. It's never enough.
At this point, we'll move it up to 590 because
Every fucking time. He's got to move those goalposts. Literally moving goalposts. Not literally, but you know. Figuratively moving the goalposts.
Also, Darth Revan re-upped his membership for 10 months in a row and says, Tears of the Kingdom hype. Nah, I hate it so far, but I hope you enjoy it. Do you really hate it? You're playing it, you hate it? I haven't heard anyone say that. I haven't heard anyone say I outright hate it.
I like it so far. It's really good. I played like 3 hours.
There you go. So, cool.
If you
Now,
liked
let's
Breath of the
switch
Wild,
over
you'll
to
probably like Tears of the
tips
Kingdom.
side of stuff. I think
That's
we have
my
a few
review
tips
so
for
far.
today. We start off today with a $10 tip from Dis and Dat, who says Zelda hype. So thank you very much to Dis and Dat for our first tip of the day, a $10 tip. With a nice Elden Ring animation there. Thank you. Zelda hype indeed. Let's hope that the game is good. I hope it is. You know what's going to be hilarious? It's a direct sequel, but you know Link's going to have no abilities at the beginning of the game, right? As if the first game didn't
Actually,
happen.
no. He starts the game with
Link
20
fell
hearts and the
asleep,
Master Sword,
yes,
and, you know, it gets
can't
taken
remember
away from
anything
him,
in
but...
the first game. Sorry about that.
But you're wrong, Phil. Nice
Lost all
assumption.
his abilities, all his knowledge, all his weapons. They're all gone. All his tools. Okay. I got a $1 tip. So, okay, this is an interesting. This is definitely an interesting.
Oh, really?
thing.
Really, Phil?
Okay. Absolutely, this is something that I will address and talk about. An anonymous tipper tipped me $1 and says the following. Okay.
Don't give
You
Phil
said
money.
You were bigger 10 years ago. Well, I was. I was bigger this way, and I was way more popular on YouTube.
Yeah, you're not funny, Phil.
But you seem to have a better personal life now. It seems you're better overall with your health and lifestyle. Maybe it was worth it. And yeah, I mean,
This
here's
is
the
bait.
thing. Levels of success and happiness vary from person to person. Okay?
But it's very
10
leak
years
bait
ago,
because it's just got
even
him
a few years
narcissistically talking about how much he's changed and how great he is now. And how he used to be a bad guy, but he's different. He's changed. He's matured. So, very weak, lame bait. I don't know why he did the, I'm gonna address this.
For those years that I was big on YouTube, I would say
Oh my god, see, this is what he's doing.
2010, 2011 were some of my biggest years. 2012, 2013 were still pretty big, and then I would say 2015.
It's just the narcissistic I changed.
When those false copyright strikes destroyed DSP game, okay?
And a victim segment. Little mini victim segment thrown in for good measure.
My shit didn't stink. And everyone was talking about Dark Side Phil, checking out the How to Do Dark Side Phil playthrough. I was going to conventions. People were lining up. Yes, I'm not kidding. People were lining up to get my autograph. People wanted to go to a
yeah, I'm sure there was a really long line, Phil. I'm sure.
Yes, I know that's crazy to think, because today no one gives a shit. But back then, people actually did. You know, these were the earlier years of YouTube.
Yeah, not buy 2 bottles. I did. I mean, I got the other one from the.
All right, and my life was dramatically
back of the bar.
Okay, I was single, I was living alone, and quite frankly,
you were drinking a lot.
I was coming out of a time in my life where I was pretty strongly into depressed. I was heavy depression.
Pretty strongly depressed.
And you know, I didn't like who I was. I didn't like where my life.
We don't like who you are either, Phil.
Around for me. Admittedly, if I didn't have that YouTube positivity going on in my life,
the YouTube positivity.
Okay, and the thing was, those years were very unhealthy for me. All right, I was basically drinking myself to sleep every night. This is not exaggerating. This is my life. I was drinking an insane.
Oh, hey, what's up, Donut Sensei?
Coke every night, like Coke Zero and rum, and I would play games, and then I would like watch some TV, have some unhealthy food, pass out, wake up the next day late, like noon or later. Oh, I gotta start recording. Set up my setup, start playing video games.
Phil talks about this unhealthy part of his life, but there was also the unhealthy part of his life where he was in Connecticut and he was like buying 3 Domino's medium pizzas and eating them all day, every day. So it seems to me like he had that unhealthy portion of his life, and then he magically got better, and then he had another unhealthy portion of his life, and then he got magically better again. He stopped being an alcoholic who eats too much and hates his life and is depressed twice. That's incredible.
We do our Smart Guys wrestling show, and we do a co-op playthrough together.
I mean, that takes talent to come out of depression and alcoholism twice.
Sunday night, I would go and I would have dinner with my parents. So I'd meet with them somewhere, or they would meet.
Yeah, Inkels, that was his depression.
We'd drive to like a restaurant. We'd have a nice meal out.
And I mean, he didn't. Phil got over it all by himself. He didn't need like medication or therapy. I mean, he had no money for those things. So you know, of course, he had to do it all by himself.
That was my life for years. Like we're talking like, 2011, 2012, 2013, 3-4 years in a row. That was my life, and it was not a good life. All right, it wasn't. It was busy. It was hectic. I was making tons of money.
You're busy and hectic now, Phil. You claim to be like the busiest guy on the internet, despite working from home with no kids and no responsibilities.
I did a lot of irresponsible things during those years I shouldn't have done.
You still do.
I ruined a lot of friendships. I'm being honest here now. I ruined a lot of friendships with me basically becoming like a workaholic and only caring about
a workaholic.
The videos, and putting out more videos. And
Bill, you claim you're a workaholic now. You're like, I work 6 days a week and I have no time for anything. I only get 1 day off a week, and my work-life balance is so fucked. I don't even have time to go to the zoo. Or my wife and I didn't even realize it was our honeymoon.
It was so popular back then on YouTube. All his videos. He put out a new playthrough of Zelda. Part 1 would have 50,000+ views. Every part after.
Yeah, that was more about YouTube than you, Phil.
Phil would have 1 million views on a new playthrough within 2 days. Can you imagine the money he was making? You're right. But
the money, by the way. Were you making more than 6 figures like you do now, Phil?
No life. It was just the videos. It was fucked up. But that was who I was.
Don't worry, I got fairies.
And what I learned over time, through
former alcoholic,
that's for sure, is that you need to have a line that you draw if you're a content creator.
And he didn't need Alcoholics Anonymous. He didn't need group therapy, CBT, anything like that. Nope. He just got over it, like magic. Except he still drinks alcohol, because he can still handle it. He's just that good at it.
Anymore, I've been there, I've done that, I lived it, I hate it. I really do. I hate it. That's why I have done my absolute best.
These weak motherfuckers that they have an alcohol problem and they get over it and then they relapse when they drink again? Huh, not Phil. Phil can have the whole thing where he buys a whole bottle of gin and then he has people give him money to drink it. And he can totally do that without slipping back into his alcoholism because he's just that good.
You have no right to try to pry into someone's personal matters. You understand? It's fucked up. You try to do that. Like,
And now he's saying you don't have life to, you have no right to talk about my personal life.
Ongoing is none of your business. If there's something on someone's stream or in someone's content, that's one thing. But the moment that you try to pry into the private, that's none of your fucking business. You got problems, man. You gotta go see.
You got problems. You need to seek help. Unlike me. Read.
And sadly, we are victim to that.
Victim segment.
But for the most part, since I met Kat and we started our life together, over 5 years ago, things have been dramatically better. My life has dramatically improved. As you can see, I've gotten more healthy. I'm eating better.
I can't see that, Phil. Weren't you just talking about like your weird skin conditions and stuff?
I'm a full-time streamer with you guys. We have a work schedule.
A work schedule.
Work hours, right?
Wait, but Phil, you were just talking about how you were a workaholic and you worked too much. It was all about work, video.
Even now, I don't have enough of a life. I wish I had more. I have 1 day a week to spend with my wife.
Well, oh, yeah, here we go.
Usually half the day is chores and errands and bullshit. That's not fun.
Not fun.
One relaxing day a week with my wife.
Just one relaxing day a week, guys. That's all he asks.
I can see her like once a week for a day. Should be much better than that.
It should be. He deserves better.
Hard, okay, but you're absolutely right. This tipper is absolutely right. Was I bigger and more?
This is all from a $1 tip.
Was I putting out
this
content
whole
that was
segment.
Way more viewed? Was I more well known in a very positive light 10 years ago before the memes started to shit and dump on Darkside Phil and make him the running joke and the lol cow of the internet?
You still are the running joke and lol cow of the internet, Phil. Low-key admitting to be a lol cow, by the way. Not 100%. I'm just beating it any percent.
That was it. I had no personal stuff going on. I had friendships that fell apart because all I wanted.
I don't glitch or anything like that.
Videos. You know what I'm saying? I had no private life. My whole life was public. Everything I did in life, every meal I ate was DSP tries it. Every trip I went on was vlogged. It was all public. And that's not good. That's a horrible way to go through your life. Why do you think I want to separate myself from this drama on the internet? I don't want to have every aspect of my life be part of internet drama. That's messed up, man. You can't be going through life like that, So that's why I've really tried to improve and change in the last 5-6 years, all right? And I hope that you guys have seen that. I know many of you have, and that's why you're still here and you support the stuff. But I am much happier now, today, with the life I have than any life I had beforehand. I mean that. And there's been little aspects of my life. The first few years when I was just not making money but doing the indie videos, as a small-time YouTuber. The years when I was a big YouTuber making big money with machinima. The first years when I moved out here.
Big money. Big prizes.
Not as happy as I am today. Today, the life I have today is the happiest I've ever been.
Yeah, he was not happy at all when he had like friends that he played Street Fighter with, when he was going around to tournaments and stuff, and he was kind of internet famous. Yeah, he was definitely not happy at all with that setup. When he was white hot popular on YouTube. Oh yeah, I've 100%ed this game before. I can do it. It's just like there's a lot of them that are pain in the ass, like the digging game one and stuff, and I just don't want to go through all that stuff.
Right now, it's all that shit that fucked up for me in those previous parts of my life, that debt and stuff that I have that I'm trying to get out of. And once I'll get to that point that that's not a problem anymore, I'll be happy and good. I won't have to worry.
Happy and good.
Right? You might have noticed this year there's been no emergency streams. Posting up on Twitter. Oh my god, I had a slow stream.
Didn't he make an emergency stream? I guess not a money emergency. But he made like a drama emergency stream just like a week ago or a couple weeks ago, didn't he? I know my sense of time is getting fucked up. I swear we just had one not too long ago. From like the last Keemstar drama.
Oh, my whole life is internet drama. No, I refuse. What I do right here on this stream with you guys, content-wise, with gaming and the podcast, that's my public life, that's my work. And then I want to have a nice private.
Okay, Phil, can we move on? This guy really got his money worth from this dollar tip. I'll tell you what. That's what happens when you give Phil money and tell him what he wants to hear. Oh, Phil, you're so awesome and mature, and you've changed so much, and you don't like drama, right, Phil? And you'll get a 15-minute rant out of it. Oh, good. Yeah, good point. That's semantic side. Oh shit, bees. Yeah, that's semantic side, Phil. It's not emergency stream. It's not emergency stream. It was emergency video. Haha, gotcha.
things will get better in time, I feel, as long as I can stay the course and, you know, not falter, not fall into the bad habits. But, so far this year, I feel has been a pretty good year.
You know what? I'm gonna get one heart piece just to make the beeping stuff.
Okay.
I did get 3 of them, so this will be a 4th.
I received a $4.50 tip.
Oops, that's bombs.
It says, I don't think you're ready. This is an 80-hour Zelda game. It's $100 in Canada. As for Jedi Survivor, there's only 5 planets in the game. 2 are huge planets that you return to multiple times for the story. The rest are just one and done. And that's from 0. Again,
oh yeah. I don't know if you guys were here before, but he was whining that it took him 14 hours to go off the first planet of Jedi Survivor, with no mention of the fact that 4 of those hours were fighting fucking impossible frog bosses.
So I don't know, man.
And his whole chat was calling him out.
Like I said, by the end of this month, we're gonna have to sit down and have a serious discussion about what games do you want to see me continue with.
A serious discussion.
Just drop or put on hiatus because, you know, obviously Elden Ring can be put on hiatus, but Elden Ring is also the one you guys have been enjoying a ton, and me too. And we're making great progress, and we're getting, you know, we're getting there. I would say another probably 15, 20 hours. We'll do everything in the game and be done with it. I don't want to just stop with Elden Ring.
Everything in the game, by the way.
At the same time, Jedi Survivor is a good game. It's a shame that the game performs like shit. If it didn't perform like shit, I would have already played a lot more of it. But now we got 100 hours, like 100 hours.
100-hour Zelda game?
I don't know, man.
No, that's a lot of content for your $70.
Jade, I'm sorry to hear your allergies are bothering you. I hope you feel better. Chat if you can. If not, I understand.
Chat if you can,
Arcade
Jade.
Cup has tipped me $1.10. Thank you, Arcade Cup, for the tip. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Jade's like, oh, my allergies, they prevent me from typing. They make it hard for him to get his wheelchair up to the desk.
My keyboard just stopped working. Hold on.
What the fuck?
There we go.
God, seriously, Phil?
Let's see here. Let's see. We've got a $10 tip.
From? Is it talking about drama,
Jinx.
Phil? Oh, it's Jinx. Oh, it's the fucking new guy.
Jinx, thank you.
The quote-unquote new guy.
What I said yesterday,
Who's totally not OIC.
Here, let me put it this way.
Oh, he's talking about drama. Can't talk about drama.
Entertaining anything that a hater or a detractor or whatever you want to call it.
He gave Phil all that money so that he can say shit like this and not get banned.
A waste of everyone's time.
Anybody else did this, he wouldn't even acknowledge it.
The moment that you
But the guy gave him $300, so he has to.
is a moment that you've given them a moment of your time that they don't deserve. And quite frankly, that's why they do that stuff. You know, when they try to get your goat, it's because if they feel like they did, oh, look at that, I got
shit.
recognition. So
I turned in the mushroom, but I forgot to get the actual magic powder.
I appreciate the support. I really do. I literally don't want to address.
But hopefully I won't need any fairies.
At all. I just ignore it all now. There's no point in ever even directly addressing, bringing it up. These people are stupid. Everyone knows it. The more you bring it up, you know, all you're doing is giving them what they want. So I hope you understand. Okay.
Thanks for the money.
I received another tip.
From the same guy again?
From Pickle Shits.
Oh, it's Pickle Shits.
Oh,
of
that's
course.
hilarious. He said, put your name in Google search bar. Says you have a $5 million net worth. I have a negative net worth. Just
A negative net worth.
More than any assets I have. Seriously. That's complete nonsense. I don't know where Google would get that. That's complete.
What about, like, your house, Phil? Do you have, like, any equity?
John has re-upped his membership for 13 months. It says 13 months filled. Great streams hype for today. Me too. Thank you, John. And Tanya Raven just became a channel member. I think that actually did count as a new membership. Thank you, Tanya. And that's going to get us up to 584 members and climbing. Which is
Anya. Giant air quotes.
Never fret, guys. I know that last month we were at 700. Listen. What happened was my birthday month.
Guys, only iced coffee is here. It's not a big deal.
And then they all kind of expired in the last week and a half, which was to be expected, right? It's fine.
Yeah, it's to be expected because almost all of your members are not really members. They're just gifted memberships.
Come and support when it's a little bit slower like it has been in May, then things kind of slow down. I'm not worried. We got some great stuff coming up. We got Zelda, we got Street Fighter, we got Diablo, we've got Final Fantasy, we got epic stuff coming up in the next couple of months. I am not concerned in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, you definitely don't sound concerned.
Performance of this channel. I know things are gonna be fine. So no worries there, and you know, we're all good. Thank you for the support so far this morning, everybody. All right, so we have a few extra
minutes. We don't want to start the hype new game. We gotta do Q&A. Let's go.
Please tag me in the chat. Wesley Rose says, if someone offered to buy you out for $5 million, would you accept? I don't even know what that means. Buy you out for $5 million? What would that even entail? I don't really own anything besides the channels. So
yeah, if they want to own the DSP gaming brand for $5 million, Phil. It's a stupid question. That's the question. Can you just say yes or no, Phil?
What would be
this stupid confusion on what they mean?
From saying, oh, go ahead, buy the channel for $5 million. I'm gonna make a new channel and just keep making new content anyway, so I continue to make money anyway.
Well, Phil, would you need to do that with your $5 million?
Likely, you're gonna want to keep all that content public because you're gonna want to make money on it, right? Or else, why did you buy it for $5 million? In which case, I don't care. People get to keep watching it anyway, so why do I care, right? Like that wouldn't make
wow, Phil, you really outsmarted this guy.
Buy me out for $5 million. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be like stupid.
Stupid. That's stupid.
The only thing I could see is like.
Sounds like an actual regard when he says that. It's stupid.
There's a contract that says I can't make content anymore, like ever.
Well, like, you wouldn't want to. You're a fucking millionaire.
Right? But the buyout, the stipulation of the contract is I can't be a YouTuber anymore, right?
Now you're just making shit up.
I mean, that would be tough. That would be tough.
Oh, that'd be tough. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it'd be real tough.
Right? I would have to do a lot.
The guy who never plays games anymore, except when it's WWE champions, would have to quit putting his gameplay up on the internet for $5 million. I'm sure that'd be a real hard decision for Phil.
You're going to
fucking incredible.
Your existing debts, and then you're going to invest some of that money so that it keeps making more money, so you essentially don't have to work for the rest of your life.
Yeah, Phil.
And then you live a comfortable life.
Yeah, Phil.
Right? Because that would be nice. It sure would be nice.
You wouldn't even have to invest with $5 million. You could blow half of it and be totally fine.
We could go on a trip we've always wanted to go on, get a honeymoon we never had. You know, pay off my parents.
You could go to the zoo.
Get everything even, Steven. Right? But you know. At the same time, completely.
Now he's thinking about it. He's actually thinking about it now.
From YouTube and saying I'm never gonna make content ever again for you guys.
No, he's not actually. Never mind. He's still being fake.
And then on top of that, you gotta understand that's maybe not what it's cracked up to be. Because when you think about $5 million, well, like half of that, or just under half of that.
Oh my God, Phil.
So immediately.
Oh no, it's only $2.5 million.
So.
Damn you, IRS.
Anyway, let's not dwell on it because it's bullshit. No one's ever gonna pay me $5 million to buy out DSP.
Yeah, it's called a hypothetical question, Phil.
You'd be insane to think that. With the amount of views it brings in today.
Okay, Phil, we're not gonna think about it, right? We're moving on, right?
Maybe a couple $100,000.
No, Phil, you just said you're gonna stop.
I would think.
You just said.
It's the channel, you know, because really it's not.
Oh no, he's still going.
Me pumping the content out for the channel. Putting something on this channel doesn't give it visibility. You understand? It's the fact that it's Dark Side Phil making content and he has a following. You see what I'm saying? So.
You done?
I don't know, man.
You done?
I don't know.
You done? Okay.
Felix the Maid says, if I sent you Legos to build on stream, would you do it?
No.
I mean, that's something interesting. I don't know. Here's the thing.
Oh no, Phil.
That sounds fascinating to me.
Fascinating. Yeah, it's very fascinating and interesting and unique.
Less complicated or the same as when I was a kid. I don't know how entertaining.
Phil, they're fucking Legos. They haven't changed.
Legos, and I feel like if I did that, okay, it would essentially be like a hobby stream where we talk the whole time. Because it wouldn't be the most entertaining thing to see me do, but if we're talking while I'm doing it, and I just so happen to be building and showing you, oh look, it's growing as we do this. We're actually doing, you know what I mean? That could be neat, maybe. But it would have to be like we have to talk about topics and things while I'm doing.
We'd have to talk about topics and things.
Let me put it this way:
Yeah, Phil, that's kind of the idea of doing a stream.
No, I don't think it would work.
Yeah, it'd probably be hilarious, Donut.
It would be a new kind of content. I have absolutely no idea.
We'd have to watch him like frowning at the manual or the instructions, trying to figure it out.
But while I'm building Legos, is that
they should send him Duplo.
I don't know.
More speed, I think.
Right? I don't know.
But there you go.
Okay.
Okay. Now, guys.
Jinx.
Fucking Jinx again.
Ask, will I do merch again? I might. I'm strongly considering.
Hit him with the maybe, Phil.
Let me put it.
Hit him with the maybe someday.
I need suggestions.
Oh yeah. Oh, he needs feedback. He needs suggestions. Tell him what to do.
I asked them why, and they wouldn't answer me. It was the same time that I got kicked off of Twitch, the same time that I got kicked
Victim
off
segment.
Services with pop-ups. They all did it at once. So it sounds to me like there was a concerted effort.
A concerted effort. Yeah, there was a conspiracy. A conspiracy to get you, Phil.
Nasty things that I used to say in my old content, and they literally sent it all over the internet. And because of that, some of these places, we can't have it.
Yeah, we can't have you. Yeah. Is that what they sound like, Phil? I'm surprised they didn't start their sentence with "oh." That's what. Usually, when Phil puts words in someone's mouth, he says "oh" and then says it.
I'd be able to use that isn't going to be if the trolls contact.
See, just like that.
My fucking account, because it's stupidity. I worked with Teespring for 5 fucking years. They never
you didn't work with Teespring, Phil. You made some crappy designs and put them up on a website that anybody can put things up on. That's not working with Teespring. Fucking get over yourself.
So that's what it would have to be. It would have to be something that one of these companies that aren't gonna kick me off the site for shit I did 10, 15 years ago because they're morons. Okay, but I don't know if there's anyone.
Maybe you got kicked off for selling nothing for 5 years and taking up space on their website with shirts that just say "King of Hate," white text and a black shirt. Maybe that's why, Phil. You ever think that maybe the content was just that bad?
Trolls kept contacting them and saying, "Look at something Phil said racist 15 years ago." Fucking morons.
Like, hey, look, this guy said stupid racist stuff, and also his products are terrible and no one's buying them. You should take them off your website. And nobody's bought them in years. You should just take them off your website. And they said, okay, and they did.
From Jinx.
That faggot just give him another $150.
$150 freaking dollars. Again.
Unbelievable. Will March, let's go.
I mean, this is insane.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it, Jinx. Keep it up, OIC.
Crazy amount of support. I really, really appreciate that.
It is
that
crazy.
Obviously means we're gonna have all the goals hit. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do, let's do a hat poll before I even update anything. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm a FedEx. I have a partnership with FedEx. You guys. I send packages with them all the time. I'm also a United States government employee because I sent something with the United States Postal Service.
I haven't worn the fake hair hat. I haven't worn the cowboy hat. And I haven't worn... See, I don't want to wear, like, the football helmet. It's going to be too intrusive to a new game.
Intrusive. Too intrusive to a new game.
I keep forgetting how many hats...
He doesn't want to wear something that makes him look stupid because, at least too stupid. Because, this is like his big part 1 premiere of a new game. So he knows this gets the most views. So he wants to look as non-retarded as possible.
The beanie. So the blue digital camo, the fake hair, the cowboy, or the beanie.
See?
The beanie is either Punisher or Daredevil. So if you pick beanie, we can pick between those. Okay? So let me get Jinx up on the leaderboard. Jinx,
you get your choice of beanie. Wow.
Insane amount of support. I know it can't last forever.
That's like $500 in the last couple days from this guy. Probably more with all the gifted memberships.
$177 in tips. Holy shit. Thank you, guys. And by the way, there will be a vest poll as well, right after the hat poll ends, okay? So Jinx basically said, thank you, thanks for everything. I've been a longtime fan of yours.
Yeah, he's been watching since Fallout 3, right, Phil?
I really don't want to
hater shit.
There's no point in addressing hater shit on the streams. Just ignore it, okay? Okay.
Come on.
Continuing on, I received a $1 tip.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
it's nonsense. So I just
Oh, it's
ignore it.
nonsense. Okay.
Ignore the nonsense. And then we got another dollar tip.
Is it nonsense, Phil? Is it
And
talking about
another nonsense.
Keemstar?
Right?
Freaking Gibdos.
Ignore that nonsense. I got a $5 tip.
Is it
And more
nonsense or does it
nonsense.
suck your dick? Oh, no, it's more nonsense.
It's literally 3 nonsensical pieces of shit. It's all, you can tell it's all from the same group of people too. So it's like nonsense, nonsense,
Yeah,
nonsense. Ignore,
uh-huh.
ignore. Very nice.
Well, the Kiwi Farms is down, Phil, so who are you going to blame now?
Thank you there to Jinx. I really appreciate that. And let's see here. I think that is it, right? I think we got everything.
There might be those darn dirty Tevin detractors.
Yes, because Tanya Raven had done the membership, and that's there. And I think that's that, right? Yeah,
Let me get rid of this poll.
cool.
Cool.
All right, everything good there. People are voting on a hat. Very good. Put my phone away, by the way, because we're good here.
Oh, you heard it. You heard a buzzing there.
Let's see.
Just got a notification on
Do I react to
WWE
seeing
Champions.
more money with a message like that? Like what? Like troll shit? No, I still ignore it. Any troll shit gets ignored. I told you, I don't care if you attach $1,000 tip to it.
X
It's
to
troll
doubt.
shit. You can
X to
ignore it.
doubt.
It's not allowed on my stream. I'm not entertaining nonsense.
He's already done it today and yesterday for OIC. When OIC brings up drama, he addresses it.
Okay. What
If
about
you give
selling
Phil
my
enough money,
autograph
he
for
will
NFT
address it.
memorabilia? I have never once sold my autograph, nor will I. I
Mhm.
refuse. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not anyone more important.
Yeah,
than anyone
sure,
else on this
Phil.
planet.
He tried to sell his
And,
fucking
I
statues.
refuse that.
He wait. What about when he gave away fucking game cases? He gave away empty game cases with his
I've
autograph.
signed some weird shit. I've signed games. I've signed action figures. I've signed books. I've signed notebooks. One kid just had a notebook. He's like, "I signed a notebook."
So you have sold your
I signed a
autograph.
backpack. I've signed some random stuff.
Uh-huh.
I've never charged for my.
Oh really? Oh yeah, you never charge for it, huh?
Darth Revan
God,
says,
this fucking
"Never
guy.
thought about doing something if
Fucking
someone
piece of
donates
shit.
$100 and causes a Hatter vest goal to be hit. That person will pick the Hatter vest. So that one specific person.
Wait,
would
you know what?
hit.
Hang on. Shit.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Okay. We'll do.
I
We'll go down
I
here.
like the thought of community. I do.
Community.
I like the fact that this is not just one.
The
person
fucking cult, Phil.
supporting me,
You're a fucking
right?
cult
It's
leader.
not. Yes, Jinx has been a huge supporter in the past few days.
Jinx has
No
been
one
basically
wants
the
to go.
only person
This
in
is
the
a
last
community.
few days.
This is people who band together to say, I like this kind of content.
Massive
support
cope.
others,
Massive
support
cope.
others.
Like,
Together, make success.
95% of the money in the last 3 days has been from one person.
And constantly, donating just to get a hat or just to get a vest or just to do that, you've kind of missed the point, right?
The point is just to give him money. It's not for rewards.
But I'll give you a perfect example.
Oh my god.
I'm in the middle of an insanely hard boss fight in a video game. We happen to hit 100 likes. And you got a bunch of immature people in the chat who sit here and scream, "Bubbles! Where's the bubbles? The bubbles! Fill the bubbles! The bubbles!" Like, do you not see that I'm playing a game? I'm intensely focusing on it. This is supposed to be the point
But
of what
you're-
we're doing here.
You just died and you're sitting there and staring at a load screen, Phil. And you have time to do the fucking bubbles. That's the point.
This is not the focus of
He has these freakouts. It's just when he's salty at a video game. And he's like seething.
It's silly stuff. It's meant to say, hey,
Silly
I'm gonna
stuff,
be
guys.
social
It's just silly. It's
But that's
silly.
not what we're here for. We're here because you like the content, you enjoy it, and you support it. That's what it should
So
be
if
about.
that's not what we're here,
So
then why
someone
do you
with a
do it,
$100
Phil?
tip, thanks so much, but please understand, you shouldn't be, I control the whole stream now. I mean, when you do that, you sadly, you risk going
But
down
it's the
slippery slope.
community. It's
Remember
100
years ago,
100 individual
I
people
forgot the guy's
giving
name.
you their likes for
That
those
guy
goddamn bubbles. That's the
during the summer
definition of
camp
your
was coming to my
quote-unquote
stream,
community
he was
coming
dropping
together
giant
to
tips,
support you,
and he was
Phil.
doing a bunch
So
of
the
super
one
chats.
the one
Was
thing
doing
that's
super
actually his
chats.
community that's not
He was doing
just
was
one
he
guy
won,
giving him
he
money
was, I think that's who
and
it was.
wailing him out.
And then he was
And he
debating,
hates
"Hey,
it.
Why don't you play Street Fighter 5 tonight? Hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that?" It's like, wait a minute. Whoa.
Yeah, that guy gave you 17,000 fucking dollars, and you did play Street Fighter 5 for him. You did dance like a monkey for his amusement.
Supporting to have it keep going. Not, oh, I'm paying you to now change your content.
Yeah, you did that though.
And that's
You
what it was all
did.
about. He was literally trying to control streams.
And he successfully did control the streams. And then you stopped doing it, and then he stopped giving you money. Funny how that works.
Back and, he's a dickhead. So, I don't play that game, and I do feel like that is kind of like a slippery slope. That if you were to give that much power to someone,
Wait, shit! I messed up again. Hang on.
You know what I mean?
I'm just Phil's craziness is distracting me from my route here. Luckily, I've got plenty of time.
I don't want it. So I hope you understand. No, I didn't take offense. Darth Revan's apologizing. You don't have to apologize.
You don't have to apologize to me. I don't have an apology fetish, guys.
One person who then we misuse it. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, now a ton of contributions are coming in. I don't know if we're ever gonna get to Zelda, guys. I guess we'll see. Good thing I'm playing it all day, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
And they're all nonsense.
There we go again. Know this.
Oh, Phil. Oh, you're just so predictable.
Here we go again. I mean, literally, I'm getting a bunch of little dollar tips that are all dumb.
Little dollar
All
tips.
the same people. It's got to be. Yep, here we go.
And he's not even gonna count them. Not even go. They don't even go on the leaderboard.
It's not $1, so this one might be legit. All right, we got a legit tip, a $6.66 tip from Ganon's pet. Okay, wonder what kind of pets Ganon would keep. And he says, I hope that you don't get burnt out with the game. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it really depends on if it stays fresh and interesting.
And here comes the narratives again. We're going to complain about the frame rate. We're going to complain about the crafting. We're going to complain about the 10 out of 10 reviews.
I almost said Breath of the Kingdom. With Breath of the Wild, the reason that I felt that the game was fun is because it was such a large open world, and it seemed like no matter where you explored, there was more new things to discover or find, correct?
Correct.
Feeling fresh. But even then, I know the audience was getting bored with the game by the end. I remember distinctly, by the time we got into the last third of the game, people were telling me play other games. And I was like, yeah, but we played this one for a long time. And I was like, no, play other games, and we're tired of this one. So yeah, that could be a concern with Zelda. The good news is, we got a lot of great games coming out in June. Like I said, that first week, Street Fighter 6 and Diablo 4. And we're still balancing this with Elden Ring 2. So we've got other stuff that people are liking. It's not like, oh, if this gets burnt out within a week or two, it's the end of everything. We're going to have some good stuff to do. I'm not really too concerned in that regard. I am concerned we play 20, 30 hours of this and people don't want it anymore. And I'm only halfway in. They're like, well, that was a waste of time, right?
Why is it a waste of time, Phil? Did you not make enough money?
Okay.
Moving on.
My parents do not watch my content, but they are well aware of the trolls.
Yeah. God damn it.
I tell them everything. They know every possible thing that has gone on with me.
I'm just imagining Phil calling up his parents and whining about trolls.
Every fucked up thing that happens, they're all.
Oh man. Oh, that's a funny thought.
They're well aware of all of it.
That should be a skit on that being said.
Okay.
Idea for the next That Being Said skit is Phil's conversation with his parents about the trolls on his weekly call or whatever.
And now we're gonna do a vest poll, okay? But then we're gonna end the show. We gotta end the show. We're gonna go on forever if I don't end the show, basically. So I feel like we definitely gotta. We have to end the show at some point here, okay? Let me just refresh everything, and we're going to do the new poll for the vest, okay? Now we hit 100 likes, so we're going to do a celebratory bubble blow. Alright? So, which vest is Zelda best? Let's see. What did I wear last night? Beige. What did I wear before that?
Platinum will not be in the
We'll
poll.
do the McFly vest. We'll do
Because it's never in the
the
poll.
red vest. We'll do the gold vest. And we will do
Phil is such a big Zelda fan, he's not calling it the red mail.
the camo vest. There we go.
See? No platinum.
Yeah, gold for the Triforce, exactly.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. All right, guys. As much as I'd like to have this podcast be a 14-hour podcast, which I'm sure you guys would enjoy, we have to end it.
Sure,
Let's
you would
do a
enjoy that,
celebratory
Phil.
bubble blow for
You would
100
enjoy
likes.
anything besides
Then
playing the
let's
game.
end the show. I'm gonna use the restroom.
Uh,
Then we're gonna jump into
another
Zelda.
bathroom break.
Alright, but
And
let's
he,
do the bubble blow
I don't know if
before we
if
go
the
full
chat will
speed.
screw up
Let me
as
just
far.
do it now.
Oh, it does. It goes up all the
Okay.
way. Before he started. Oh, it doesn't go up that far. Dang it. Wait. Yeah, it doesn't go up that far enough.
Celebratory
Before
bubble
he
blow.
started, he took a bathroom break.
Also, I mean,
He
I
always
guess
does
I
this
should
now.
say
I
this.
think, I seriously
You know,
think
Jinx had said
whatever
yesterday, I wanna bring
mysterious
back the
medical
restroom.
problem Phil has,
That's
it might be
amazing, 'cause now we're gonna
bladder
reach
related or colon related or something.
tip's goal
Because
because of
he's
Jinx.
taking more longer bathroom
But the only
breaks
way that we would ever get a Vest
recently,
going is if
and
we
it's
actually have
noticeable.
Everyone, you know, chipping in and participating. It's not going to be just on Jinx every day.
Huh.
That's also the reason you haven't noticed. I'm not putting Vest streak on the leaderboard. Right? But kind of, yeah, this is like the third straight stream where we have hit. The
Technically,
Vest.
this
We
is
haven't
the
done
third
that in
straight
a
stream,
million
though.
years. So it's very much
Also,
appreciated.
Jinx
Guys,
mentioned in his his $150 tip message the other day
more
about
tips
a
are coming.
vest
This is
streak.
absolutely ridiculous at this point.
So he clearly wants that to happen, and Phil is refusing. So there's that. That's kind of funny.
Let's see here. This one I don't even understand. It's a troll. Yeah, it's a troll.
More trolls.
Ugly tuna roll has to be $4.20. Says have fun with Zelda.
With
I'll catch you on
with
the
all the
flip
troll
on
money,
catch-
he's probably like
on the
almost
catch
at
of
$200.
on a head piece. Sounds good, and I know a lot of people will be doing that. Okay, a lot of people.
But he doesn't count. He doesn't count the money on the leaderboard if it's a troll.
coming back after playing
Under the
this
assumption,
game.
apparently, that they'll just charge it
I'll probably be
back.
playing it all weekend. You know, I won't be. I'm playing it today.
That's just
tomorrow
more
night,
hidden
but then
money
I'm
for
taking
Phil.
Sunday off from it. A lot of people will be ahead of me.
Or
and they'll
hidden
come
income.
back and watch the rest of the playthrough. And
Yeah,
I'm down for that.
187 in money that
I
he's
do
counting.
want
Yeah,
to
he's
go
definitely at
to the game.
200
Totally
if he was counting all the troll tips.
Broseph did a super chat. Said, I won't let you start streaming Zelda yet. People don't want me to start. They're gonna keep contributing so that I can't start Zelda. Thank you, Broseph.
That's
for
the
super
map.
chat.
I didn't need that.
All right, but in reality, I gotta get going. So guys, thank you. I appreciate your support this morning. We're gonna have the fake hair hat, and right now people are voting on the vest. But in the meantime, thanks for everything. Great positive.
Thanks again. Run out of things to say.
Until next time tomorrow, when likely we're going to talk about what we think about Zelda. Have a good one. See you then. Okay. So I think I'm just going to do talking outros for now. I feel like the whole music got played out anyway of doing the music every
Oh yeah,
day.
it got played out, guys. It has nothing to do with him being paranoid about getting copyright claims or anything.
Now I think the talking outros are fun.
We'll just talk over it. Yeah, no one liked the music, right, guys?
I have to resize because my camera's way too small. Great Phoenix did a super chat. He says, "Good luck, Godspeed trying to beat that 90-minute world record." Oh yeah, I'm really concerned about beating that world record. Let me tell you, that's my major focus. I don't have the correct color of order, so hold on a second. I gotta make this green. We gotta speed run that shit. Beat it in. It was 92 minutes, I think, so I gotta beat it in 91. That's my goal.
Like, Bill, why are you reading spoilers for the game you're about to play on Twitter? Oh, right, because he doesn't care.
So get this focused here, centered.
I think you have to go this way first, then you go around.
Is that
Yeah,
good?
you have the key, and then you go around.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell because this is a black background. See that? I think that's centered, but I'm not 100% sure. I hope it is. Also, watch within the first 2 minutes, so you know I'm going to have to change it anyway. Because I'll probably go to start playing and...
Okay, so why are you bothering?
I'll probably have to move it. After doing all this setup, I'm going to have to fucking move it anyway.
So don't do the setup until you start the game. Maybe actually fire up the game and find out what looks good before you start your stream.
Real fast.
What a
I just gotta use
concept.
the bathroom. So I'm just going to mute the mic, run next door, use the bathroom quick, come back, and we're going to start. So I'll be right back.
Are you gonna monetize us, Phil? I want to make sure this is correct. Okay, you need those up. And he's gone. Yeah, another exciting, thrilling level 1 podcast. Went exactly as I expected. You know, all the complaints I anticipated about Zelda frame rates, and he didn't talk about reviewers. I'm surprised by that, actually. I was expecting we were gonna get the you know, the paid shill influencers giving it 10 out of 10. We got a little bit of that, but we didn't get like the whole extended rant I was expecting about it. OIC slash Jinx slash whoever the fuck gave him his $150, and he got a bunch of trolls, and he didn't talk about Keem. So pretty much exactly what I expected. Am I the only one who playing this game as a kid, for whatever reason, that sound effect whenever you kill an enemy in this game, it sounds like somebody saying Peter Rabbit. Ah, no. I'm trying to make it happen again. I don't know. Like, I was a kid playing this, and every time I killed an enemy, I'd be like, Peter Rabbit? This side. There we go. I also remember when I was a kid, finding that key took me forever. That key specifically. I was so stuck, I could not find the goddamn key. To open that door right there. And it's, you have to hookshot over and break that one random skull. Uh-oh. Somebody's chat saying Derek is a PDF file. I wonder what that means. Jade Rasmussen killed JFK Lamau. Notice that's his name, too. He just keeps posting it. Must be no mods in Phil's chat today. No mods for this hot new release. Yeah, his entire chat is just trolls right now. And he's back. He's gonna ban scan. He's shaking his head.
Okay, I'm back. Alright, I'm gonna get set up here.
Not gonna address the drama.
So, first of all, Jinx, you had sent a tip a couple days ago that got frozen. Yeah, I
Frozen.
guess it had been showed as pending. It cleared. It was
Oh wow, the money cleared. Way, yay!
and that one actually. I
Hooray!
don't know why it got held up, but it's there now. So now I'll count it. So there you go.
Now he'll count it.
That tip like a day or two ago. It cleared up.
Wait, was there more?
Now in addition,
Is he not talking about the
another tip came
150?
in when I was using the bathroom. So let's see here. So an anonymous tipper tipped $1.30. Said, I hope you enjoyed Tears of the Kingdom. Have you chosen videos for the clip show yet? What will we expect? 50 submissions, including some watched the past week. Oddly enough, huh?
Yeah.
I do that Friday nights. Yep, tonight after my late stream is when I sit down and I look at what everyone has submitted for DSP versus the Internet, my Saturday Clips React show. So I have no clue. I haven't looked yet. That's tonight. If there's duplicates, we're not watching this a second time. That's for sure.
That's for damn sure.
So we'll see. Okay, so we need the fake hair hat and the McFly vest. There you go. Let me get those on for you guys. Beaver Bothers doing all kinds of cheesy puns, like, are you a banana because I find you appealing? A cheesy, it's like a cheesy Valentine's Day pun for kids or something.
This is your audience, Phil.
Get the stuff.
And he's gone. What? Oh, he's getting the vest.
What happened?
He knocked over his fucking... He knocked his fucking picture over again.
Thing jumped down. Did you see that?
Hang on.
My art leapt off the thing. Did you see that?
That's the second time you've knocked it over. I'm starting to think this is a bit. I'm starting to think this is on purpose now.
Okay. That was weird.
Oh, yeah. So weird. So weird it's happened twice now. Alright, hang on. Let me rewind real quick here.
His day pun for kids or something. Anyway, let me get this stuff.
I think he's knocking it over on purpose.
What happened? What the hell happened? What happened? Art.
Yeah, this is now a bit. He did it on purpose that time. It might have been a mistake the first time, but that time it was on purpose.
Grabbed it right off the, right off my.
Because that was like 3 days ago or something. It was pretty recent that happened. How many fucking times has he gotten up to get a hat or whatever with those artworks there and not had that knocked down, and then it happens twice, and he's buffering again. And his chat's still going, but they're not saying F or anything. Actually, that OMG lol might be a reaction to it. Maybe? Oh, it must be on my end, because they're talking about apparently Phil needs to update the fucking game. Let me refresh.
Oh, Great Phoenix, you
Here we
be
go.
on the leaderboard, don't you? Okay, hold on. Okay. Great Phoenix needs to be added to the leaderboard. Let me get Great Phoenix up there for the super chat.
Okay, yeah, it was just a Switch update. It wasn't like the game. I assume. Anyway.
Fuck do you spell this name?
You don't know how to spell Phoenix, Phil?
I probably spelled it wrong too, but your name has like faces in it and shit, so I can't spell it.
Faces and shit, yeah. What an asshole.
and-
Get those emojis out of your name,
Got a dollar
jackass.
tip.
Stop giving me money with emojis. There was some
Jinx
weird
is asking,
irrational
would
hate for
Kenwick ever be
emojis.
in the pool of hats to pick from? For now, no.
Hmm.
But I'm thinking that's something that we could possibly do during Street Fighter next month. I'm kind of saving it because the thing.
Oh, he's just saving the bison hat.
I think
Uh-huh.
it would be pretty funny when I'm playing Street Fighter 6 in June to have that as a goal, and if we hit it, then I could like pick, you know, wear the wig, maybe.
Oh, never mind. The Ken wig is what he's talking about. The Bison head has been mysteriously absent lately. I think when they kind of called him out on it on the Side Scrollers podcast, and I don't think it's been seen since. I think that's why.
All right, this is it. 6 years in the making, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I think Phil is just clowny enough to actually do the Ken wig, the Karen wig thing. Like he has that little amount of self-respect to do that for money.
I've been doing this for 6 years, so as you know, I've mastered my craft. I'm absolutely the best live streamer there is on the internet. We all know this, and it is now time for us to check out The Legend of Zelda.
You forgot the subtitle. Oh my god. Oh. Should I do a Minecraft references? Let's try to keep track. That's one. We've got one Minecraft. He said both Minecraft and Fortnite, so maybe it should be two. I'll count it as one. We got one Minecraft, Fortnite crafting reference so far. Great commentary, Phil. Oh, say oh. Oh. Oh, voice acting. Oh.
How's the volume? You guys think it's too low? It looks a little low on my end, right?
Yeah, do it again. That's a great bit where you just say oh.
They couldn't afford HD graphics, Link.
It is 720 is HD, Phil.
With that many hearts? That's pretty insane.
Hey, look, Phil, you were wrong about him starting with nothing.
Is it very low? All right, I'm gonna up the volume then. Why the hell do I have 400 hearts?
It's 20, Phil. It's always 20.
Alright, I up the volume. Hopefully that's good.
Fucking fake Zelda fan. You ain't watching the Pick Boy Zelda? Okay, man. Well,
frame rate.
thanks for hanging out if you're taking off.
Charge and oh.
Honestly, no one should be watching him play Zelda. You should be. Oh, look! Listen to this. Just listen to this fucking jackass.
That took. Who the fuck's gonna use that? Take 14 years to charge your spin slash.
That's just how long you can charge, you absolute moron.
Wow, your jump sucks. That's your jump?
It's the same as the last game. Oh god, this is gonna piss me off. Oh yeah, thanks again. Thanks for hanging out, Donut.
A does nothing. B runs and uses your stamina meter to run. Nothing. Bumper. Oh, right bumper does this. It looks like he wants to throw the sword, but how do you throw it?
Let go.
It's gonna do anything.
Yeah, you can't throw the Master Sword,
whoa,
but it shoots a beam.
That? So right bumper does this if you release, you do it. Oh my god, you can chop Zelda right in half. Look at that. It's like a disc throw. What is it, the Master Sword disc toss or something? I don't remember that from the first game. That's pretty neat. Felix, thank you for re-upping your membership. I appreciate that. Hoi! Alright, so continue. What's with the smoke? Like they're smoking some meats down here or something. Some ribs.
After coming into contact with the gloom drifting from these caverns.
Oh, the gloom! The gloom and the doom.
It seems almost misty and not concentrated enough to harm us. Keep going.
So far, Phil's favorite joke in the game is saying "oh" in a weird accent.
We worked on this morning, didn't we? You have a nice blue earrings and barrettes.
So we need to be ready for anything. But I know I'll be okay with you, Link. Let's go solve this mystery.
Zelda, didn't we kill Ganon in the last one? Why the hell are we under the castle? And why is this?
She literally just told you. She literally just said why. And you were too busy saying ew, 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 Link, ew, to pay attention to the, like, one line of dialogue.
Link, what? 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 She stopped talking already?
That fucked up.
Dude, we're no exaggeration, not even 5 minutes into the game, the voice acting.
Oh, I forgot to mention he'll whine about the voice acting
thing. They ran out
thing.
of their voice acting budget 5 minutes in. The Master Sword.
Because Nintendo, you know, They're living in the
It must be
past or
sensing
whatever.
something. Yeah, it's sensing you going instead of talking. I knew we had reason for concern. Ever since the end of the calamity, the castle has fallen into neglect. But I never... That's the sound effect they went with? But I never could have imagined anything with these tunnels were hiding here. We must be careful as we move deeper. Moving deeper in. Oh, I can climb, look! I didn't want to do that, but I'm inadvertently climbing the walls. Look at this! Zelda, I'll see you later. I got some stuff to do up here.
And we're wasting time. In classic DSP fashion.
Actually, is there a bug collection in this one? There was one in the last one, wasn't there? What are these, eggs? Yeah, like eggs on, like Fabergé eggs on the walls. Look at this, it's like a collector's dream. Alright. Pila just did a super chat, says you're going to be pleasantly surprised by the game. Alright? Link, look here. Look, listen. Look here and listen. There are rumors from an ancient civilization. Wait, something's written here. Might these ruins be from the Zonai? Oh! The Zonai!
Why are we saying it like that, Phil?
Oh, look at this! Oh my god, she's gonna be obnoxious the whole game like this, isn't she?
Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm messing this up.
Carvings. I'm sure
Oh, I remember. You have to go down. You do have to go down here
designs
first.
like this in my studies.
That's where the
said that,
switch is.
Oh! The Zonai are said to have lived long ago in the time of earliest legend. They possessed godlike powers and had a prosperous civilization in the sky. Many history books tell us about the Zonai, but don't give us the full picture. Much is still unknown about them. You know, they could have easily explained this. They could have just said that the humanoid creatures in Hyrule have psychic powers and they communicate, like, telepathically, and then they wouldn't need any voice acting. But instead, they have voice acting and then, ooh, ooh, which is kind of weird, admittedly. Looks like I got a tip here.
Imagine giving this jackass money for this
$2.09
crap.
tip from an anonymous tipper saying, thank you for all the entertainment over the years. Thank you.
Yeah, he's very entertaining. Not at all annoying. Grating to listen to. Constantly complain about everything.
Alright.
Make stupid jokes.
And
Dull.
let's get Pila up on the leaderboard because Pila did do that super chat. And then we'll continue on with our very, very pertinent temple investigation. It's very odd.
You're in the ruins below the castle. You can't even fucking pay attention.
There's no way you're keeping this stuff, right? Like, this is all just a big tease. And you know you're losing all your abilities within seconds here.
Well, you thought they were going to be gone before you even start the game, so... You can't compliment them for anything, though, can you, Phil?
Well, yeah, they're like really... They're like giraffe heads or something. How did the roots from the civilization in the sky end up here beneath the castle? Looks like the path ahead goes deeper. Let's continue. So these are people who lived in the sky. So what is it, Skyward Sword now? So now we're connecting to Skyward Sword.
No, we're not, though. The people in Skyward Sword were Hylians, Phil.
It's one of these. It's left trigger. How do I switch?
Played that fucking game 1.5 times. And apparently he thinks the Zonai were the people in Skyward Sword.
I don't remember how to hop. Ah! I don't remember how to dodge.
You're not hurt.
Oh,
Did
now
he
I
actually-
can talk again.
Did he actually get hit by those keys, by the way?
You're not hurt. Well, I killed Ganondorf, but you know, those bats really got to me, Zelda.
Look at these murals. Histories of the royal family. Ancient stories of the great war fought long ago. It was a conflict between allied tribes and someone only ever referred to as the Demon King.
Oh, the Demon King.
Is it possible? Do these murals depict the same legend?
You can tell Link is so disinterested. He's like, I'm just here as a bodyguard. I really don't care about any of this.
This is similar to the statues.
Can you tell, Phil?
A Zonai.
He's not concerned that people are getting sick because of the mist or whatever. Phil, Link just doesn't care.
This depiction certainly suggests that the Zonai descended from the heavens. It is said that my ancestors, the first of Hyrule's royal family, were born from a union with gods who who had descended from the heavens.
Well, that's just the natural.
These murals tell a similar story, and if they are accurate, then the gods mentioned were the Zelda.
That's right, it's now Canaan. Those Highlands fucked some giraffes from the sky.
Guardians of that time, working together to establish
A chain of fast food restaurants.
the kingdom of Hyrule.
Oh. Close.
This figure
That was almost funny.
seems to be stealing
I'm gonna give Phil like half a point for that.
young kingdom. This all aligns with what I read during my studies. And then this, it shows the Demon King. And a fierce battle against him. If the creature depicted here really does represent the Demon King, then
Yes. Yes.
incredible. This mural must be the Great War recorded in the royal history.
Why is she so excited about this?
She's marking out. She's like a science
the
nerd.
mural.
The imprisoning wall.
She's like all into this research stuff. You know that if you paid attention in Breath of the Wild, Phil.
This is a huge discovery.
Ooh. She's got her pantaloons in a tizzy about it.
Right then, now to use this invention of Pura's.
Oh, as a camera.
I'm glad I didn't leave it behind.
Now to use this photographic element. Brand new technology, never seen before.
Never was in the first game, Phil.
Resolution.
Looks like the rest of the murals are obscured. Just what is this place? Maybe we'll find more answers farther ahead.
Crap. That was available already. I guess you have to wait. Okay.
Link, we totally didn't copy this from God of War recently in the murals that predicted the future or anything. No.
Really, Phil? Really?
It's a completely original idea, just like the crafting in this game. We made it up.
Oh my
Pun intended.
fucking god, Phil.
So, obviously you're gonna find a way to remove these rocks, probably a super bomb
You know,
or something later.
there were like
The mural
murals on the wall
Big
depicting
reveal.
Zelda
Revealed that
history
Zelda's the villain.
before a God of War game
I can't
existed.
remember how you lock
Like
onto
in
it.
other previous
Left
Zelda
trigger.
games, before there was a God of
How
War.
do
Like you
hop?
realize that, right?
Hop and dodge, but I don't remember
No,
what
he
it
doesn't
was
realize it.
on.
Making a
I
retarded
thought
joke.
There used to be like a roll or a dodge hop, but I can't remember it.
Oh, and that's two. That's two Minecraft references.
Oh, it's getting more stinky down here. Can we send like the royal janitor down here to clean first? Look at this, disgusting. Get some lights, get some Mr. Clean, clean the floor with like that nice lemon scent instead of this like funk scent. This is like Goron balls or something.
Goron
It's
balls.
Disgusting.
I think Phil might be becoming self-aware about the poop jokes
Gross,
thing.
rotten Zora butt cell sent down here.
Because he definitely would have made a poop
Come on,
reference
man.
there.
Oh god, what is that? It's the genie from fucking Aladdin. Look at this. Come on. Never had a friend like me. This was here the whole time. Of course it was. Oh, no more voice acting. What is this place? Oh! Let's continue, Link, but we must be extremely careful. Okay. Okay.
What is that?
That looks like the corpse of the Demon King, impaled with something. He's down here. And let me guess, if you disturb that, he's gonna be free. You disturbed it. Oh my god, this fucking so predictable. Well, now you're in fucking trouble. You had to come down here and bother it. So now the Demon King's alive. And it's not Ganondorf, it's someone else. It's a different villain. Hello! I've been waiting for you. Oh my god. You're serious?
Yeah, Phil, what did
That's
you
the
expect to happen?
explanation?
What did you expect to happen?
And he shattered the Master Sword within seconds.
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? The blade that shatters so easily against my
How would he know all this? Is he dead?
Placed his faith in you.
Hey, Phil, do you think you might find out later?
That was all you could do.
How do you know our names?
I wrote the script, bitch. So literally them going into this room is what freed him. If they had never bothered going under Hyrule Castle, he would have still been in prison forever.
Well, he was making mist that was making people sick, and that's why they went to investigate. So, I mean, I guess you could just ignore the problem. That would fix everything, right, Phil? Just ignore it.
But you already killed Ganon in the first one, so then who's this? Is the Demon King is not the same guy from the first game, right? So who the hell is this? Is it different Ganon? How could there be two Ganons in one timeline? I thought they're all the same. Doesn't make sense.
I'm just not even going to address this retardation.
How are you going to stop her from falling if you're also falling uncontrollably?
I'm just not even going to address his retardation.
Ah, surprise, she had the thing to teleport and you don't.
That's not what happened, Phil.
What the hell is that? A severed arm? What the frick?
Phil's really enjoying himself. He's totally into this game.
I like how, oh,
He really wants to learn about, you know, the story. He wants to get into the gameplay.
all your weapons and abilities.
Not complaining about literally everything constantly.
All the Hyruleans are like, again? Like, again with this shit? Do we have more than, like a few years without bullshit? They've had enough. Why not move? I say, fuck Hyrule. I'm out of here, man. I had enough of this shit. The Ganon always coming back. There's always some fucking, a giant planet is trying to crash and kill us.
That was Termina, Phil. It was the moon.
We had enough of this shit. I'm moving to fucking Ohio or something.
And you realize that basically every Zelda game takes place like hundreds or thousands of years apart from each other.
I don't deal with this. What is this? Ooh, it's green and sparkly.
What the fuck is this voice?
Now he has a new arm. Look at that. Amazing. He's under the Erd tree. Look at that, even grew some nails. Ah, stylish. He had a nice man.
Obviously, this game ripped off the plot from God Hand.
I've heard a great deal about you from Zelda.
What? Zelda talks to disembodied voices? That's a problem. I have to see some help.
Your wounds were severe. I am relieved to see you escape death.
You want to make like a geese reference, Phil?
Was beyond saving. I had to replace it lest the injury endanger you further.
Good thing it didn't grab his head instead of his arm, huh? So now the Master Sword is destroyed, right? It's gonna have like no powers at all. I'm gonna have to get used to 30 frames. It's been a
Frame
long
rate
time since I've
complaints.
been 30
Let's
frames.
go.
It's been a couple years.
Get used to them.
Yeah, it's messed up. Look, it's all corroded. Yeah, just get some polish on that. It'll fix it right up. Or maybe not. He ate the sword. He ate the Master Sword. Decayed Master Sword. The sword that seals the darkness.
Decayed?
Its sacred power has been diminished after being ravaged by the gloom beneath Hyrule Castle. Yeah, I guess the Master Sword ain't what it's cracked up to be. It used to be like the ultimate weapon. Now it's like, you know, easily destroyed within the first few seconds of a game. It's pretty sad, actually. Also, the picture there is not what the Master Sword looks like. If you take a look, it shows that one of the wing eagle, like...
Oh my fucking god, Phil. Can you calm the fuck down? Can you play the goddamn game?
Match the mini picture thumbnail to the actual in-game item. It's interesting. Anyway, I received a tip, a $20 tip from 1 Minute Man. Thank you very much, 1 Minute Man, for the $20 tip today and your ongoing support of all of my content on a daily basis. I really appreciate that. What a superb start for Tears of the Kingdom. As you can see, we already are up to over 200 bucks.
Hates the game, loves the money.
Thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate that. We'll be playing this all day long, by the way, both streams.
Yeah, he's so into this.
So I like that. In his hand, it's a different sword than what they even put in the
Yeah,
thumbnail
we're
with the
complaining
graphics.
about this still. We're still complaining about this.
Okay. Very challenging. Attack with Y. Yes, we're aware of this. But obviously, you're going to need a better weapon than the Decayed Master Sword. So now he's the level 1 charge, right?
Was always the level 1 charge, Phil. That's just your stamina meter.
Okay. Where are we? So are we still under Hyrule Castle or somewhere different?
I don't know, Phil. You want to find out?
Examine. The handprint. See, that's not his handprint. I guess that's supposed to be one of the Zonai or whatever she was calling them. That is true. Playtale Requiem was 30 frames. I didn't think about that. That is true.
Instantly
That Winter
incorrect.
Soldier,
I love
yeah,
it.
with a substitute arm.
For the game that he defended, too. So that's good.
Amazing. Look at that.
But A Plague Tale Requiem wasn't Nintendo and didn't cost $70, so... But he's okay with defending that.
If that were rotating the other way, we could platform up. But it's rotating the wrong direction to do that. Yeah. If we're rotating the other way, we could jump and platform across. But we need to somehow find a way to reverse it. Run with B. By the way, before I get asked by everyone, because I know everyone's going to ask, I'm using the Nintendo Pro Controller. It's
No
the
one
very first
cares?
one that came out in 2017.
Always gotta complain about the controller, too.
D-pad's junk. It doesn't work right. But the rest of the controller is quite good. Has a really good battery life, so I figured that's the controller I'll use for the playthrough. So,
As opposed to what? You're not gonna... Well, he's not gonna use the Joy-Cons.
Dash X? Now how do I die?
You don't dive. You don't dive.
I guess you can't dive yet. Alright, never mind. You have stamina. Okay. What's up, Senzi? How are you? Arcade Cup says it's a good controller. The controller is good, except the D-pad. The D-pad's faulty. It does not work properly. And they never decided to ever fix them or anything. Which is pretty sad. But outside of that, it is a great controller. It's nice. It fits nicely in your hand. It's light. I do recommend it. It has the same thumbstick configuration.
I recommend it, but I complain about it every time I play a Nintendo game. You know.
That's what, another reason I
But
like
it's a nice controller. I recommend
Weird
it.
thumbstick configuration like the PS controller. Oops. I mean to pull my sword out. Oh, it's a much deeper jump. Where are we right now?
But here.
Landing in water, even from a great height, prevents you from taking fall damage. Alright. Sarah Barclay did a super chat, says, wow, look, frame rate and performance better than Jedi Survivor. I will say this, it's steady. I mean, I don't know if when we get to the open world and we fight, it's gonna chop up, but it's steady at 30. So that is true. Thank you, Sarah, for the super chat. Ooh.
Thanks, Sarah.
Our first pantaloons.
You gonna comment on how it's basically a
Legwear.
skirt?
I love wearing old clothes. You know, secondhand shop clothing. Actually, it can be pretty cheap and good if you ever check it out. I recommend it. But anyway.
What the
good
fuck was
afternoon,
that?
Jack. Simple classic leg wear.
Bill hasn't bought
Worn
clothes in
showing their
years.
age, but they
He
still
can't
got a
afford
few
to.
Years left in them. Can't be a bit cumbersome. You have to tie the straps. There we go. Very exciting. So far, I seem to have completely lucked out on my heads-up display placement of my camera because it looks like it's upper left. See that? So I think I got my camera in the right spot for the playthrough. Crouching is stealth. Okay, it's left thumbstick. One with B. We're about to see where we are. Oh god. We're in the sky, aren't we? Holy shit. Look at this. Well, this is going to be interesting. So not only are you going to have stuff down on ground level, you're going to have tons of shit floating in the sky in this place. Look at all the sky stuff, right? This is why the game's 80 hours.
That's why, Phil?
So, Breath of the Wild was looking at the open world on the ground. Now you're looking at the open world from the sky. A whole new aspect to it. You can actually see that's Hyrule Castle.
There's underground too, so it's like a
The
whole.
demon
It's like
king.
2 new aspects to it.
Totally won't be Ganon, because we already beat Ganon in the first one, right? Totally couldn't beat Ganon again. Yeah, look at all this floating stuff. Jump. Wait, jump. What are you, stupid? You want me to jump? What are you, fucking crazy? I don't want to jump off of there. There's no way that's safe. Right? They're out of their minds. They want me to jump? Shout out to my Ruin who re-upped his membership for 9 months. It says opening chest doesn't crash the game. That's true. Unlike Jedi Survivor. Alright, we're gonna jump in 3, 2... Oh, we're jumping. Fuck it. Here we go. Oh no. How do I move in the air? I can't. Look! I can't move in the air. I wanted to go over there. They won't let me. This is not good. I like how he's not afraid at all. Even though he should be terrified. He'd be like pissing. A big stream of piss would be coming out of his pants.
Oh,
Like, what do you
man.
Nice music. By the way, what happened to all his gliding stuff from the first game, right?
Right.
Gliding technology and everything. Nothing. You have nothing now. You lost it all. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. So essentially, this makes the entire first game pointless, right? The calamity was solved. Those heroes who sadly, sadly had to sacrifice themselves in the first game.
Those people were dead like 100 years before the game started,
This is
Phil.
a whole new plot that erased the...
Can you stop complaining about the story when you don't remember how the story went?
Honestly. Because the first game was pretty epic with how all the...
Pretty
heroes came
epic,
together and
yeah.
sacrificed
Yeah,
and
it was
died,
so epic, you don't
and they
remember
came
it.
back from the dead to help you in the end. And now it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. None of that mattered. The calamity was just a fake thing. It didn't really matter,
I hate this motherfucker so goddamn much.
What the hell? The water looks interesting.
Interesting.
I wonder if you'll ever be able to die.
Yes, the water looks interesting. That's great. Very descriptive.
Genetics. We have the membership for 5 months and said, yes, yes, yes. I have no idea what that means, but thank you. I appreciate that, Genetics. What the dragons are back? The sky dragons are back.
The
We
ones
already
that you
killed
claimed
them in the
were
first game, they're back.
enemies that you fight and you
So
were
I gotta
completely
deal with
wrong
those later, I
before.
guess.
Those
I'm not
ones?
gonna fight them now.
You don't fight them,
Ganon in the
Phil.
first game to kill, remember? Alright, well, here we go. The Great Sky Island. I don't
You
know about
never
these,
fought them
insanely
in the
pixelated
first game.
shadows.
He's actually making shit up.
Oh my gosh, that's bothering me. The shadows are really bothering me. What is up with that? Ah! What's that? Yes! Yes, a tree branch! We finally have a tree branch.
Hey, you doubled your damage,
Wooden
Phil.
branches such as this are really common. It's surprisingly well balanced. It doesn't do much damage, but it can serve as a weapon in a pinch. Yes! You never kill the dragons in the first game. You shoot them for materials, but that's it, and they fly away. I don't remember that.
Ha!
6 years.
Called out! Called out!
sorry,
You
I just-
fucking liar! Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh, here you go.
It's been 6 years. Well, maybe you shouldn't make shit up, Phil.
Beat things with a tree branch. What's that?
Oh, I was gonna get the
Sky Shroom! Need to restore health. First healing item. So I guess we gotta get our bearings.
really
so we're
quick.
in
We'll
the
just get the
sky,
invisibility cape.
right? We have no idea what's going on right now. I guess we should do our tutorial combat. This is a delicious apple. Oh, how do I lock on? I don't remember how to lock on. Oh, shit. What do I do? How do I block? I don't remember how to block.
You don't have a shield, Phil.
I have no weapon. Oh, shit. How the fuck do I switch? This is bullshit already. Okay, I killed the first enemy. And I got a Zonai charge. Material uses the power source for constructs and devices. Its strange light seems to reveal potent energy inside. Atomic has now re-upped their membership for 5 months. I love Zelda. This game looks so bad for 2023. Oh boy. What's this?
Only I can complain about the graphics and frame rates.
Soldier contract is sharp, so handle it with care. Okay. Another tree branch. We better grab as many as we can since these break at like 2 hits. Explore a little bit.
Wait, shit. One more thing I forgot. God damn it. Guess I remembered it before I got all the way up there.
If we jump, we're gonna die.
Okay.
Because I don't see any water down there. I guess there is water, but it's further in. We probably gotta jump off over there. You run with B, but your stamina sucks. What do we got over here?
You need the Quake spell to get into the next dungeon. That works.
It is a wooden stick. Oh, now we're talking.
The wooden stick is actually way better than a tree branch.
Beat it with a stick. Very nice. So find items in those little like temple offshoots.
Basically your starter sword.
What if we hit this? How do I get? Yeah, there you go. The apples. Healing fruits. How do you heal?
He forgot how you heal.
Run and roll. Because I wanted to like run into the tree, but maybe you can't.
Like he forgot there's a whole like food system and cooking and everything. Like,
Right.
does this guy retain any knowledge or information?
Stuff I don't know how to do it now.
I know how you play a game for 80 hours and forget the whole food part.
Another branch. Okay, this way. More shrooms. Give me your shrooms. I love eating shrooms. Very healthy for you. Can't get over there? If we could do a running jump, I don't think we could do a running jump to get over there.
Are you fucking kidding? You think you can running jump that? Huh.
So far, no tutorial, right? There hasn't been one yet.
You are in the tutorial, Phil. This is the tutorial. You're playing it right now.
What the hell is this? Examine. Oh no. Is there gonna be an enemy? What the hell is that? Disturbing. Link, I have waited for you. A steward construct, and it knows your name. Princess Zelda left something for you in my care. What the hell is that? It's the camera. The Pura Pad. I am told it is an invaluable tool that will provide you with direction. One thing this guy needs in his life is some direction, let me tell you.
Makes you say that, Phil. You know, based that on anything, you're trying to make a random joke.
You don't give this guy direction, he'll be sitting around with the Octorok smoking the Hyrulean weed all day. Pura Pad. Princess Zelda's prized device has a variety of features that are essential for adventure. Open with the minus button. I still call it select. Sorry, I grew up with old school Nintendo. I received this from Princess Zelda. I have now passed it on to you. My records indicate Princess Zelda is waiting at the location marked on its map. My message has been delivered. Where the hell am I? We stand in the Garden of Time. Fire7672 re-upped his membership for 16 months. Says, how's this one compared to Breath of the Wild? Oh, it's terrible. It's absolutely awful. I mean, I've been playing for 30 minutes. It's garbage. I don't know. We just started. Thank you for the support. The Temple of Time is visible from here. That's the Temple of Time. The Temple of Time. Are we now getting hooked on? Is this Ocarina now? Does this tie to Ocarina?
There's been a Temple of Time in not almost every Zelda game, but a lot of them.
Many rites and
A lot of them.
were held there. But no more. Now it is a lonely place and no one visits. Well, that's sad.
The Temple of Time was in
Breath of the Wild 2. It was,
yes,
right?
yes, it was.
But I mean, obviously, you think are there then ties to the lore of Ocarina, right? Yes, the Garden of Time. Princess Zelda is waiting at the location marked on the map found in the pad. The structure visible is the Temple of Time. Use the distant pass. Okay. How do I? Can I help but reminisce? Had the indicated location. So let's look at the map. So here I am. That's Zelda. Here I am here. And we're higher up. I guess you can tell from... You can tell from the color scheme. It's lighter, so I guess it's higher up. So this would have been the highest. This is kind of mid. And then I guess that's down below. So we're going to jump down and we're going to walk to the Temple of Time, I guess. This is probably where we started up here. Dude, $10 says this map will be confusing. $10 says this map will confuse the shit out of me for the whole
Who are you
game.
betting with, Phil?
It looks pretty confusing. It doesn't look like it's straightforward.
The
right?
map looks confusing.
Anyway, I received a $3.33 tip. And, wow. It's a bunch of swears that there's no way I would say on the stream, so I'm just going to ignore it. It's basically someone trying to get me to say awful things, so, no thank you. Okay. Let's see what this does. Oh, not the frame rate. Let's see what this does here. Ooh! Now look at that fancy pants technology. These Zonai know what they're doing. They're called Zonai, right? That's what they said it was earlier? Zonai? Trying to remember. What? Wait a minute. Look at this stuff in the bottom right-hand corner. There's a temperature gauge. What is that? A noise gauge?
Yeah, that was all in Breath of the Wild,
See how
Phil.
much noise you're making
None of that is new,
for
Phil.
stealth. That's new, isn't it?
Nope.
I don't remember a noise gauge. Huh.
Completely wrong again?
Ronnie Blaze says if this were 10 years ago, would you have gotten the collector's edition? Well,
Yes, and then he would have given away empty boxes with his signature on them. But he doesn't sign things for money.
By the wayside when basically games started being packaged with absolutely nothing. And so yeah, but I might have gotten the collector's edition for some content on YouTube 10 years ago. Like, no exaggeration, whenever I played a new game back in the day and I did release day unboxing, the release day unboxing video would make more money than the cost of the game itself. It would more than pay for the game, just the unboxing video. So that's how
Even the one you did where you took 10 minutes to unbox it and you had a fire alarm going the whole time, smoke detector.
Hello, you seem to be new here.
That one make a lot of money, Phil?
Against the soldier construct.
Actually, it probably did make a lot of money because it probably got a ton of hits from people going to watch how dumb it was.
To protect the land. They will regard you as a trespasser if they spot you. Their directive is to eliminate all trespassers. Well, that's unfortunate. You'll have little choice in the scenario but to fight them. It is better than you not hold back on our account. I have a piece of advice if you do choose to engage with them. It is crucial to maintain a proper distance and target your opponent. Swinging haphazardly will not yield results. So, targeting, we knew that. The lock-on was that. We knew that, right? Sock account 472 did a super chat. Says, Tears of the Kingdom of Hype, let's go DSP. Thank you very much. Sock account, super chat. I also received, let's see here. I got a $1 tip from someone saying you didn't have to read the last tip, but there's men who appreciate you being real. Alright, yeah, but you said really offensive things that I can't say on my stream. I mean, come on, man. You should know what you can and can't say today. It's ridiculous. And by the way,
Now I want to know what he actually said.
on the leaderboard. I like that they were brazen in saying that they were a sock account. I'll give them some props. Okay. You may practice targeting on me if you want. No! Please do not actually attack. I don't want to attack you. You're nice. There's the targeting. How do you swap targets? I don't remember how to swap between targets. I've completely forgotten that part.
You forgot.
Oh, I swear there used to be a hop.
You forgot a lot of things,
I
Phil.
don't see that.
At this point, you should probably stop saying "I remember" and "I forgot" because you forgot fucking everything.
Okay, this is where we're gonna jump. I'm dancing. Okay. Yep, there's water, so I guess we're jumping down, and then we're heading towards the Temple of Time. Looks like there's a big building over there we'll check out, too. Alright, here we go. Ho-ho! Whee! Ah! Oh, frogs! Hello. Oh, y'all came to say hello. What? I grabbed the frog? I'm a frog snatcher. The first thing I do... Oh, a frog? Oh, my frog! Who would just grab a frog?
I hate this guy
Who would
so
do that?
fucking much.
A hot-footed frog. A quick frog can be found hopping around near the water. Cook it with monster parts to draw out speed, but... What?
All this
Oh,
shit was in the.
come on.
All this shit was in Breath of the Wild, Phil.
Why would I do that? I don't
All
like
this was in
What
Breath of the Wild.
frog?
Exact
That's so
same.
messed up.
Exact same
It came right to
description.
me.
It's
Look,
all the same.
It comes right to me. The
See, it's
friendly
it's funny because if he actually remembered Breath of the Wild, he'd
Dude,
probably
what
be
is wrong with this
complaining
game?
that it's the exact same thing,
I'm very
but he
upset.
doesn't. So he's just clown
People
moding
try
about it.
jumping in different directions when you're in the lock-on, so here it is. There, okay, it's jumping while combat. That's how you dodge. I'm
That
sure you're
shit's
probably
been in
getting
Zelda since, literally since Ocarina of Time.
there, by the way.
That exact lock on and side jump and
Where was
backflip.
that
It's the
temple?
exact same mechanic in every 3D Zelda game. Every single
Oh,
one.
Jesus! Scared me, man. You can't be doing that. It's the beginning of the game. Don't be messing around like that. You struck me? Construct Horn and Zonai Charge. So I don't remember where the temple was now. I guess we gotta get higher up to see. I saw a temple to my left.
You know, you have a map, Phil.
can't see
It's
anything
with a giant flashing yellow mark on it.
I wonder how many items I could hold in inventory. Derek, what's going on? Says, I'll always love your Breath of the Wild playthrough. One of my first Twitch streams you ever watched in 2017. Awesome. Well, hopefully you'll check out Tears of the Kingdom a bit. I can't see it. It's like, what's with this fog? I don't like this. I can't see shit. There was a temple, but now I don't see it. Right? Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. Not that way. These clouds are annoying. They're blocking where you can see, so you can't see what's over there. I guess we'll just head toward the Temple of Time then. Which I think is this way? Where's the map? Wait, okay, hold on. So there's the Temple of Time. Yeah, we had seen like, okay, it's too far to the left. That's it. That's what I saw. It's too far over there. I don't think we can actually get over there. Let's just head towards the Temple of Time for now. Okay. Greetings, American Manga Undertaker. How's it going? Now, how do I eat? Up. Eat a shroom. How do I do it? Sort, back, select. How do I eat? A? How do I do this? It won't. Just eat it. Sort, drop, back. Just eat the goddamn thing.
This hurts me. This hurts me
Why won't it-
deeply.
How do I eat? Press plus?
Thanks, chat.
You have to do it like this? You can't just do it quick? You seriously can't just eat fast on the fly?
I mean, it's actually better that way because
No.
everything pauses so you can heal. It makes the game easier.
That's what I'm doing. When I press up, you think, oh, that's quick. You press up, and all it does is it
That's
opens
for
up your
quick
inventory
dropping
like this. It
materials,
doesn't
you
eat the
actual
item.
retard. Stop
I don't get it.
complaining.
It's
You don't even
fast.
know how the mechanics of the game work yet.
It's weird. Huh. I received 2 more tips.
More fucking money.
I got a $4.20 tip from Radical Jaws. He says, I'm leaving a tip here. I got this game as well. Enjoy the game. Don't feed Link too much spicy food. You give him a disgusting, poopy surprise. Ew.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
I don't want that. We don't want Link getting the Goron shits.
This is your audience,
Nah.
Phil.
Thanks for the important safety tip. And then I received a $5 tip
These are the people giving you money and watching your streams, Phil.
from Mimi Yuki-chan. It's possible to construct a machine that will milk animals, and then you can actually do this for special rewards. Really? Like you find a cow and milk the cow, and then get rid of, I guess, the milk?
Like a lol cow.
Oh, god damn it. Hold on, I just screwed something up.
If anybody tips him money or
just
super
mistake.
chats him and spoils something in the game, I'm gonna be actually pissed off.
Hold on.
And he'll just read it too, he won't care.
There it is. Hate when I do that. Okay. I see another tip.
More fucking money, god damn this.
A $2 tip from Big Cyber Shits. Tears of the Kingdom hype. Fight and feast hype. It's a lot of hype. Thank you for the tips. Okay. Garrick feels the cooking in the first game was fun. Mixing animals with materials. I don't really remember.
Yeah, you don't remember
that.
basically anything, Phil, apparently.
Dude, it's so foggy. How am I supposed to see where I'm going? I did this on purpose to
The only thing he remembers about the first game was how, oh man, it was so fresh and unique how I... not the game. It was so fresh and unique how me, Darkside Phil Burnell, the most important person in the universe, how I completely changed my streaming method to become a live interactive streamer. Like, it totally changed everything. It was so fun and unique and positive. Like, that's all he remembers about the game.
How ingenious. Am I gonna try my amiibo with this? Does the amiibo work with this game?
It might. Yeah, hit it, Phil.
Doesn't do anything. Probably not. It's probably not enabled yet either.
You have to like go into a menu and you know it's. I think it's in the left bumper menu. Actually, there's like an amiibo logo. I didn't try it.
There's a chest. There's no way. Watch this.
That's how it worked in the first game, anyway.
Oh shit! I can't get that. My jump is terrible. I gotta come back here later, I guess. No way. And there's no way I'll have enough stamina to climb it either, so I guess we're not doing this. Yeah. You have to enable it manually? How do you do that?
Oh my god.
I don't even see, like, settings in the game yet, right?
Are we really doing this? Do we really care about your fucking amiibo?
Yeah, I can't... I'm too early in the game to do anything.
Good, yes.
Everything's, like, disabled.
Yes, good. Move on.
Shit.
Play the game.
Whoa!
Think he remembers the Koroks? How could you forget the
Aerial
Koroks?
Slam! Jump R2! Everything I learned was from Elden Ring! There we go.
We're comparing it to Elden Ring.
Cannot carry more melee weapons. Great.
Want to drop a stick, Phil? A tree branch, I mean? They're pretty worthless and they break in like 2 seconds. You could use the actual decent stick that guy dropped.
Shit!
Oh, come on.
Ooh, I have a long stick. Ooh. I gotta heal now, right? Because there's no way to fast heal, so you have to go to your inventory like this.
We're just finding things to complain about.
I'm almost out of healing items already. We just started.
And maybe you should cook the food so it heals you more, Phil.
Settings there. Save load. Options. Special controls. Title screen. That's it. You cannot use amiibos until you have reached a certain point in the game. Screw you, gamer! Remember the thousands of dollars you spent on your...
Are you fucking serious? Are you actually complaining about this? Are you actually mad about this fucking... about you having to wait until after the intro to use a goddamn amiibo? Are we really doing this? What are we doing right now?
Hold on.
What is this? What is he doing? Is he, like, reading a tip?
Got an email. It's nothing to do with the stream, but I gotta read it.
Oh, he got an email. Important email. Stop everything. Phil got an email. Very important. Is this drama? Is this like an emergency situation? I mean, he wouldn't be stopping everything if it wasn't. Is it from your lawyer, Phil?
I don't know. I gotta read this later.
Yeah, read it later, Phil.
Nothing to do with the stream. A $2
Nothing to do with the stream. That was totally worth it.
From SoAC472, like sock account.
What a great entertainer.
Great work.
Stops everything for like 15 seconds of dead air, 30 seconds of dead air. Because he got an email, and then it's just like, oh, it has nothing to do with the stream, I'll read it later. Great, that's great. Great work.
Okay. So no amiibos.
Until later when you unlock them, you jackass.
This is a friendly one?
Stop acting
Friendly?
like you care. Christ. I'm getting triggered over this. This guy's a fucking retard jackass. Complaining about things. Just finding any reason possible to complain about this game.
Ingredients are especially fragrant when roasted by a fire. They may also be tastier and more nutritious.
He
I would
just
not
wants to
know.
complain about Nintendo. Everything Nintendo does.
You are unfamiliar to me. My apologies. Among my tasks is to explain anything that first-time visitors might require knowledge of. You may have questions about this place. Please rest assured, a construct can answer them. I recall your question was about roasting food. I roast ingredients by placing them beside the fire. I do not eat. But I'm given
Yeah, maybe you should have done that before you ate all your ingredients, Phil. Ate them all raw.
Roasted ingredients in order to enhance their nutritional value. If you have some ingredients, I encourage you to roast them. A toasty sky shroom. So how would I do this? There's no option to do it. Look.
You drop it by the fire. The guy just told you what to do.
I don't get it.
Oh my god.
He says roast some ingredients. Okay, how? Look. There's nothing here to do it.
He's actually too stupid to figure this out.
What are you talking about? Drop them in the fire. What?
It worked exactly the same way in Breath of the Wild too, by the way. I mean, generally you would just you would cook them in a cooking pot. But yeah, it worked the same way. Thanks, Stream Chat.
You're serious. I'm supposed to just stand here doing this.
If you want to have better healing items, or you could wait until you get to a cooking pot and do it that way.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Anything to bitch about the game.
Sure. What's this?
Email is from Jinx. He's threatening his life. Possibly.
Well, I guess this is where we're going.
Well, he did say it had nothing to do with the stream, so.
I gotta use these controls, man. Great, you took a whole heart. This is pretty frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the combat is really
Really what, Phil?
something weird. You gotta get used to it.
Something
I'm totally
weird.
not used to it right now.
Not used to it,
I got
yeah.
a shield. That's good. So I want to equip that right away. Yeah. There we go. A rusty broadsword. So I got a much better sword now. Because I want to jump with B, but jump is X. And so imagine jumping, but the jumping is the top button on your controller. That's how they set it up.
Well, run
So
is
you gotta
B.
jump with the button you would never think to dodge or jump with. I'm thinking press A.
Okay,
either A
get
at the
used
bottom
to it or
no,
check the options. I think you might even actually be able to change that.
For sure. I'm just gonna have to get used to it though.
He didn't even look in the options. He just assumes there's no options because Nintendo.
Nothing else here.
Like, he was in the options menu and he didn't even look. And he just went there to whine about amiibos.
Yeah, that's Elden Ring too, but in Elden Ring you dodge with the other buttons. You don't dodge with the jump button. It's so weird. There's an actual dodge button in Elden Ring, and the jump is the dodge. It's confusing. So I have a couple things to shout out on my back.
Bill is
I
confused.
forgot to shout them out. I got distracted by an email here.
Bill needs every game to have the same controls because his tiny brain can't handle learning Two separate control schemes.
That door will open only to those with sufficient power. I'm sorry.
Creeping up on me.
I did not intend to start. It was
Crap.
It's a ghost.
That arm originally belonged to me.
It's a furry.
Oh man, I'm messing this up.
Rauru, source of the right arm. That's the best you could describe him. Not Zonai Ancient, just source
Phil, of course, doesn't recognize the name Rauru from Ocarina of Time.
Fortunately, no one
I know when I played this, I was marking out like, wait, what the fuck? This guy's got the same name as the Sage of Light from Ocarina. What could that mean? I was like theory crafting and shit, but Phil, he played all these games. He gave Ocarina of Time an S rank, only the 3D version, because he hated the N64 version, because it wasn't enough like Link to the Past, apparently. But yeah, no, Phil, he loves Ocarina of Time.
Why not visit the shrines on this island?
Also, one weird part about this game, we're in the Dark World, and that bird is there. That bird never shows up in the Dark World except for that part. So who knows how your flute bird that warps you around, somehow he must have gone through a portal
Door. New objective.
and didn't get transformed by
We
the
gotta go here.
Dark World somehow. Whoops.
That's what's set now. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. This
What is this segment? What the fuck is he doing?
You have to visit the island shrines. A green light will spiral above each one. So now they're gonna make us go to these shrines to power the arms. I see one way up there. How the hell are we gonna get up there? Hopefully we get new abilities, because I don't see how we're gonna be scaling this high up stuff. Okay, a couple quick shout outs.
Yeah, gee, do you think you're gonna get new abilities in the Zelda game, Phil?
Rauru was the Sage of Light in Ocarina of Time. He was, so he's a returning character.
Oh, thanks for pointing that out, guy. Except he's not really a returning character because now he's a Zone Eye.
Right arm.
So is that guy named after him? Is Rauru named after this guy? I guess so. We don't know yet.
No, he's like, he gave you your right arm. Also, you know, lover of Triscuit crackers. You know, pretty
And we
good
got
hand
some
penmanship.
classic lame
That's
jokes from
describing
Phil.
the game. Very accurate. Okay. So we have Pixel CHC who did a super chat. He says, "Hey Phil, love your day.
Love
I've
your
been listening
day.
For a bit. I think that you'll definitely enjoy it. I'll try to give tips when I can. Refer to me as Connor X Crash."
Good
Alright, so
God.
Connor X Crash, thank
These
you for the
dent
super
heads.
chat.
These dent heads, man. Sometimes I don't even know.
Spelled your name wrong now. Thank you for
Imagine
that.
giving this
Also,
asshole
if you have
money
over
so you
real
can
memberships as
walk
well
him
as
through a
this,
game he clearly hates, a series he hates, from a company he hates.
That Rauru had some hair. No, alright, we're not gonna do that. It's
Please
terrible.
don't.
And also, I received
More money.
$25 tip from Captain DCW. He says, not feeling too good today. I'm gonna just watch you play.
Oh, what's wrong, Captain DCW?
Thank you.
Are you
Captain,
depressed?
thank you so very much for the support.
Nothing giving $25 to this
Hope you
faggot
feel
won't
better.
cure.
Sorry to hear you're under the weather. Hopefully you will enjoy Zelda with me today. What's this? Alright. Well, guys, that's the first hour of Tears of the Kingdom. Based on that, I am completely deleting the game from my Switch and never playing it ever again, right? No, I mean, obviously, it looks very similar to Breath of the Wild. We're in the sky right now. I'm sure we're going to be hitting the land at some point and getting all those mechanics back that we didn't do that we had from the first game here. We lost. But basically, I think, you know, the one thing that's a little weird is the combat. I got to get used to it again. We haven't played a game like this in 6 years. I got to really get used to this combat
The
system.
combat is exactly the
let's
same as the
continue.
last game.
Thanks for watching. If you did watch
It's
part
exactly
one,
the
enjoy it.
same.
If you're watching this on demand on YouTube, please consider leaving a
Please
comment.
consider giving me
Please
money.
liking
This
the video.
fucker made
Super
$250 in
thanks on the
tips and he's
video.
begging for
All that
money.
stuff helps a lot, especially for part one. Engagement is key.
Absolutely
All right, guys,
incredible.
Thank you. See you in part
Absolutely
two.
shameless.
Okay. By the way, I got another $2.
More fucking money.
I like to shit at Burger King. Hey, Phil, are you feeling good today? I hope you enjoy the game. Well, someone really likes to shit. Everything about them is shitting. You know? Every time they tip, there's a shit involved. If you're shitting that much, you might want to talk to a doctor. It sounds like you're not absorbing enough nutrients. You shouldn't be shitting this often. You know, maybe a couple times a day tops. Like, you should not be shitting this much. It's pretty constant, right?
Interesting. I mentioned it before, but Phil seems to be taking more bathroom breaks than usual lately.
That was not them that tipped me. Someone's impersonating them. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Are you gonna refund
right,
take it off the
leaderboard?
leaderboard?
Another hour. Then we'll take a break, and then we'll go for another hour. Okay. I feel like we're not far
1 second.
in the game enough yet to really be taking a break. So let's go a little further. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's continue. Okay, everyone. Let's continue on. We're in the Grand Sky Island, or whatever the heck it's called. And we now need to start heading towards these green, egg things. I don't even know exactly how he described them. Right? It seems like we need to head towards them and try to figure out how to scale them. And that's going to repower our arm so that we can open the door. My problem here is I'm really weak. And it doesn't seem like I can really heal effectively. Right? It just doesn't seem like I can heal effectively at all. My healing is lame, right? And the combat's a little wonky where I can't really, like, dodge too effectively. I don't think I want to fight every enemy. At this point, I should probably be avoiding enemies if I can. Arrows. Okay, we don't have a bow yet, but we'll grab some arrows. I threw something at me. What a jerk. Probably have to fight this guy. So this broadsword's pretty damaging. Did only three hits to kill the thing. That's good. I guess we go up the stairs. Looks like it. Alright. We're going up the stairs.
Hey guys, I'm back. So I actually need to go after this, so I guess I won't be able to restream the rest of Phil's exciting gameplay here. But we'll let the credits play out. I'll do a little outro, I guess, and we'll call it here.
Rush room.
God, Phil's making ancient internet references that no one knows. No one knows the snake mushroom song anymore, Phil.
No way we're gonna reach it. If I try to run and jump, we're gonna fall.
So anyway, yeah, this has been a very frustrating, annoying stream for me personally. I kind of knew it would be, but you know, Phil, he's just such an irredeemable jackass, and the fact that people keep throwing money at him, I don't know. It's just like when he gets like his 150 from like one whaler, it's like whatever. When it's like this constant stream of super chat after super chat and tip after tip, and they're all saying really dumbass things, trying to get him to say like whale shits or whatever, you know. I don't know, it just kind of gets to me sometimes, so I'm getting a little salty. I apologize for that. And his constant retarded, baseless Nintendo bashing, you know, I mean, it just kind of gets to me after a while, so we'll call it a stream here. The Master Sword sleeps forever. I beat the game. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being in the chat. What's up, Inkels? Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for Ultra Pig Roach and Donut Sensei and anybody else who was here, if they were just lurking and stalking. But yeah, I'm going to call it. Thanks again, and peace out. I will see you on the next one.